The game is great. So is the money. But they can't compare with our host, Jim Perry's Honey, on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
It's not funny, I'm hurt. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Thank you. A honey I may be, but I'm definitely a lousy tennis player. If you saw me limping out there, I pulled a muscle playing tennis, which only proves, the moral is, don't try to hit a backhand in a snowstorm, friends. But we thank Florine Netterhoff from Vancouver, Washington for the opening poem. Now let's get to the cards. Janice and Bettina, if you will, load in the cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Philip Spencer, our champion. Hi, Philip. How are you?
Fine.
Won't you again remind us about yourself?
Sure. My name's Philip Spencer, and I've been in California now about 2 years, and we emigrated from England, and that's about it.
You enjoying California?
Beautiful.
You must be enjoying your stay with us because you've won $5,100 in cash. Good champion. Julie Walton, our challenger. Hi, Julie. Julie, won't you tell us again about yourself?
Well, I've been a student of humanities, mainly in the theater department, but I ran out of funds, so now I'm working to try to get up the money to go back to school, and all my friends know why I'm here on Card Sharks, so I can get rich and famous.
Oh, good. Well, everyone says you're very pretty, so that helps. Nice to have you here with us. Good luck to both of you. And, of course, the cards have been shuffled. The players cut them before we go on the air. Philip, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red deck. Julie, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue deck. And as you can see, Philip has a 6 now as his base card as he's moved over. He needs 2 cards. Julie with a 5 needs 2 cards in the first game of the best 2 out of 3 match. As we left off, it's question 3 to you, Philip. Philip, we found 100 teenage girls who are babysitters and asked them, while you were babysitting, have you ever had to call your mother for advice? How many babysitters said they have had to call their mother for advice?
Well, I don't know. We have a babysitter ourselves, and they normally can cope pretty well. Otherwise, my wife wouldn't have had them around. So I think that's going to be a pretty low number. I would say about 37.
Philip says that 37 have had to call mom for advice while babysitting, Julie.
That's hard. I've been a babysitter myself for quite some time. And my experience from babysitting, a lot of times when you're younger, you really get into a fix and you don't know what to do and you call your mother. But, however, I do think it'll probably be a little bit lower on the count of they're not going to be willing to admit that they have to go to their mother for help.
I see. So you say lower. Well, if it is lower, you'll get to play your cards first. If not, it'll be Philip. And the actual number of babysitters who have called their mother for advice is 65, not lower. Philip, yes, it's higher.
I want to change that card, Jim.
I think actually it shows rather a sense of responsibility on their part. If they're not sure, yes, check with someone else. Philip, we left off with a 6 as your base card.
I'd like to change that one, Jim, please.
Whenever you win the question, you have the right to change the base card to a 6. Well, you're going to play a 6, Philip.
Great change, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go higher, Jim, higher.
Higher than a 6? Yes, with a 10.
I'm going to freeze there, Jim.
You're going to freeze it. We move the freeze bar over. Philip needs 1 card while Julie needs 2, and Philip was looking down. Yes, we are at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Julie, we asked 100 single women. Have you ever broken up with a man because he refused to take your relationship seriously? Yes, said someone. How many women said they have?
Broken up with a man because he refused to take him seriously.
That's right.
Well,
all of them, said someone in the audience.
usually I would think, yeah, the guys, it's really hard for them to take something seriously, and the girls like to jump into it and go for it, and the guys are a little hedgy.
So how
with
many
it.
have broken up because he refused to take them seriously?
I would have to say, it's probably right down the middle. I'd say 45.
45, that's right down the middle. She says 45, Julie.
Well,
Philip, what do you say?
I think the guys normally are too serious. You know, too serious normally. So I think it's going to be a little bit lower than that.
Lower.
Yeah.
The says the audience. Well, we'll find out. The actual number of single women who've broken up with a man because he would not take their relationship seriously is 39. Philip is right. It's lower. Philip, you've got control. You have a 10. You need 1 card. Julie has a 5. She needs 2. Do you want to play it or pass it?
I'm going to play it, Jim, and I'm going to change that card.
And this is a big change, changing that 10 to a 2.
Great card. Higher, Jim.
Higher for the first game of the match. Yes, much higher with an ace. Game 1 to the champion of $100. And we'll have game 2 coming up right after we take time out for this commercial message. And we're back and ready to set up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards as Janice deals them out. Those are the next cards off the top of the deck. Philip, we start with a question to you. We asked 100 married men, have you ever used tears to get your own way with your wife? What a terrific idea. Jonathan, I'd like a raise, please. Didn't work, huh? How many married men said that they've used tears to get their way with the wife?
Well, I don't know. It depends what the wife's like, but I would imagine that...
That makes a difference, huh?
Yeah, really. No personal experiences this time. But I think it's a fairly high number. I'd say about 37.
37 men have used tears. Men!
I happen to know that there are better ways a man can get what he wants from his wife than crying, and crying just wouldn't make it with me at all. I would say it's lower than that.
Lower. Can you tell me some of the better ways, Julie? I'd like to know.
Maybe after the show.
Oh, okay. The actual number of married men who have used tears to get their own way is 4. Very much lower, Julie.
Good.
No wonder Jonathan wouldn't give me the raise. Julie, you're starting with a 3.
Love it. Okay, I'll keep the 3, and I'll go higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 7.
I'll freeze.
You'll freeze. Taking a 1-card advantage, and of course that keeps Philip away from his cards if you don't make a mistake with yours. Julie, we asked 100 women over 40 years of age. Since you've turned 40, have you had a baby? How many women have had a baby since they turned 40?
I heard that was dangerous from somebody, but I don't know. I think by the time you're 40, you're through with having kids, so it's got to be pretty low. I'll have to say 31.
31. 31. You know, the depressing thing was Julie gave a look. She gave a look like I can't imagine anybody that ancient having a baby. Philip, higher or lower?
Well, I don't know. A lot of people are getting married about that age, but I think it's going to be lower than that, Jim.
Even lower than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of women who have had a baby since they turned 40 is 14. You're right, Philip. It's lower. Still, that's a lot. 14 of them, Philip. You're starting with a 9.
Oh, change that card, please, Jim.
Changing the 9 to a 7. Well, right on the other side of the 8.
I'm going to go against the odds and go lower this time, Jim.
So let's see if his instincts are right. Lower? Yes, he's right. Higher than a 3. It is a 9. And we move over the freeze bar with that 1-card advantage. Philip, question 3 goes to you. We asked 100 men who worked as a department store Santa Claus. Has a child ever asked you why you did not answer his letter? How many department store Santas said a child has asked them that?
Well, I would think most kids, I've got a kid of my own, and it's the sort of question he's going to ask. And I think that's going to be pretty high, so I'm going to say about 63.
63 department store Santas have had a child say, why didn't you answer my letter?
Okay, when a child goes to see Santa Claus, he's usually all excited about this year, and he usually doesn't really. I don't think he would ask that. I think it'd be lower.
Lower than that.
Lower than that.
The actual number of Santas who've had a child ask why Santa didn't answer his letter is 50. It's lower, Julie. You're right. Yes.
Change it. Change the 7. I don't want it.
I think your logic there was, Julie, he doesn't want to rock the boat and get Santa mad at him for this year, right?
Smart.
Julie, you have a jack. Good change.
Okay, I'm going to go lower. Go with the odds.
Lower than a jack? Yes, a 4.
Good card. Good card. Okay, I'm going to go again. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4, a 10. Freezing it.
Freeze.
1 card for Julie and 2 for Philip this time. And again, we are at sudden death. Julie, we asked 100 marriage counselors. Do you believe in love at first sight? How many marriage counselors said they do believe in love at first sight? Marriage counselors.
Marriage counselors? Okay, I don't think there'd be very many because they like to work things out logically and all that. I would have to say, they do believe in love at first sight?
How many do believe in love at first sight? Marriage counselors.
25.
25.
I don't know, Jim. I think, although they've been trained that way, that their own instincts say that it probably does work. So I'm going to say it's just a little bit higher.
Higher.
Yeah.
The actual number of marriage counselors who believe in love at first sight is 27. Just a little higher, and Philip again has control.
Whoa.
With a 9, you need 2 cards. Julie with a 10 needs 1.
I'm going to
Your
change
decision.
it, Jim.
You're going to play it yourself?
I'm going to play it and change the 9.
And it's a big change for Philip. The 9 becomes
Oh,
2.
great.
Good change.
Higher, Jim. Higher.
Higher than a 2. A king.
Lower.
For the championship, lower. Yes, for the 2. And Philip will play the money cards. And a fine win for Philip. Julie, thank you for joining us. Good luck with your career.
Oh, I will.
We have some nice party gifts for you. Thank you,
Thanks for
Julie.
letting me come.
Julie Walton. Thank you, Julie. Philip, come on down here with me. Congratulations, sir.
Thanks, Jim.
Philip will go for the big money right after this commercial break. Oh, good cards up there. Not get them over there, right? Back with our champion, Philip Spencer. Another $200 for winning that match. Are you ready?
Yes, Jim.
And let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on up there, Philip. And the money cards shuffled and cut. Janice will start dealing them out as we give you $200 new dollars and these 3 cards. And when you move up to the second level, we give you another $200 and 3 more cards. Now, your minimum bets, remember, are $50 until you get to the top card, the big bet. And there you must risk at least half the money. Good luck, Philip.
Thank you.
Here's $200. And remember, you can change your base card as you move up to each of the 3 levels. And you're starting with a 10.
I'd like to change that, Jim.
You can change it, but you must play this one. Changing the 10 to a king.
Good card.
change.
$200 lower. $200 lower.
$200 lower than a king. Yes, a
Yes,
5.
good card. $100 higher.
$100, risking it higher than a 5, and it is
Oh,
a
good
10.
card. Good card. $100 lower, Jim.
Again, a $100 bet. Lower than a 10. It is a
Oh.
7. You did it again. $600 and up goes the 7. Another $200 of betting money. You've got $800.
Change it, Jim. Change that one.
And you can change it. The 7 becomes, an 8.
Oh.
Right up the middle.
Okay, I'm going to go $200 higher, Jim.
Big risk on that 8. $200 higher than the 8. Oh, no, another 8. And it's not higher, so you lose $200 down to $600.
Okay, Jim, I'll go $100 higher again.
Gonna lay off it a little bit this time. $100 high. Is it higher again, you said?
Yes,
Philip?
higher.
Higher than the 8. Yes,
Oh,
with an ace.
nice.
That's a great card.
Okay, Jim, $700 lower.
All of it $700 lower than an ace. It is
Yeah.
a jack. $1,400 and up goes the jack. Big decision. Do you want to play that jack for the big bet?
I'm going to change that, Jim.
Changing the jack. Changing it to an ace. Great card.
Oh, that lower, Jim. $1,400 lower.
$2,800 or nothing. Lower than an ace. $2,800. And with the 200 in the game, that is a nice round $3,000 for that game. Philip, come on down here. Very nicely done. And this fine champion is up to $8,100 in cold cash. We'll meet a new challenger right after this. Please watch. Okay, Philip. Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Kathy Gorsline. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Good. Won't you tell us about yourself?
All right. I'm Kathy Gorsline. I'm originally from Anchorage, Alaska. I'm a sourdough, and I now live in Salem, Oregon with my husband, who is
Oh, you went to the warm weather.
Yes, I had to get out of that cold. But I live in Salem, Oregon with my husband, who's a fantastic artist. And even with a 14-month-old daughter, we're still on our honeymoon.
Isn't that nice? And someone told me, my spy said that your luggage got mislaid coming down here to be on the
Yes,
show, right?
I think my luggage is in Portland, fogged in, and I had about an hour to shop, and that was a fast hour when you have to hem things. So,
Well, you bought a very pretty dress.
oh, thank you. And happy
it's-
birthday to me.
It is your birthday. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Kathy. Nice to
Thank
have you here. You've cut the cards?
I got
Then we're all set to go.
Thank you.
Kathy will play the lower cards, the blue deck, Philip the upper cards, the red deck, and we start with a question to you, Philip. Philip, we found 100 house husbands. These are all men who stay home and take care of the house and kids while their wife works. And we asked them, house husbands, have you ever been to a Tupperware party? How many house husbands said yes, they've been to a Tupperware party?
I don't know. I was a house husband, but I think I'd have turned the Tupperware party down, actually. So I'm going to say it's very low, probably about 5.
Why would you have turned the Tupperware party down?
Well, it's a hen party,
Oh, I
basically.
see.
Yeah.
He says that 5 have been to a Tupperware party, Kathy.
Well, I tell you, a Tupperware party, in the past I think it was pretty good, but now I think there may be a few that would go, so I think maybe just a little bit higher. They might want to see just what's cooking nowadays in what.
Is that a pun to see what's cooking at the Tupperware party? You say higher. The actual number of house husbands who've been to a Tupperware party is 15. You're right, Kathy. It is a little bit higher. And the challenger gets the first look at her base card.
A queen. Okay. Queen, definitely lower.
Lower than a queen. Yep,
Oh,
three.
excellent. I'm going higher.
Higher than a 3. It is a 5.
Five. Higher than a 5.
You're going to risk it, risking both of those cards and this one higher. Yeah!
Lower.
Lower for the first game of the match. She did it with 4 cards. Wow. Challenger has game 1, just like that, and $100. And Janice will set up for game 2 with the same 2 decks of cards. Kathy, I must ask you, did you pay for the dress with that game?
I paid every bit of it, but I'm going to that airline as fast as I can.
Good. So here come the next cards off the top of the deck, and a question to you this time, Kathy. We asked 100 bachelors, would you marry a woman who said to you, don't ever ask me about my past? How many bachelors said they would marry her anyway?
Well, I think marriage is based on what's there at the present time. I have a wonderful marriage, and knowing him, I would have forgot his past anytime. So,
Even if he said, don't ever ask me about it?
even if he said, don't ever ask me, I take him for what he is, and I think the men that would marry, or the women that would marry without...
How many bachelors said they would marry her anyway?
I'll say about 50.
50, right up the middle, Philip. Higher or lower?
I don't think it makes that much difference. I think it's going to be higher.
Even higher than that? The actual number of bachelors who would marry a woman who said, don't ever ask me about my past, is 31, not higher. Kathy. Yeah, you were talking about faith. I think that kind of shows a lack of faith to say, don't ask me about it. So Kathy gets a 3.
Oh, fantastic. Higher than a 3.
Higher than a 3.
Oh.
A 4, still.
Go higher than a 4.
Higher than a 4. Oh. And the first time the cards have turned against Kathy. A break for Philip, who will play a 7.
Okay, Jim, I'm going to go against the odds and say lower.
Lower than that 7. He can't change it. He didn't win the question, and it is, yes,
okay.
a 4.
Higher, Jim, higher.
Higher than a 4. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 2.
Higher.
4 cards in a row to tie it. Yes, with a 3. And both players have done it with a 4-card run. Wow. I can't remember when that's happened, and we are tied at 1-1. We'll set up for the tiebreaker. Just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. Philip, the question goes to you. We asked 100 people, very simply, do you believe in vampires? How many people said yes, they believe in vampires?
Well, I don't really believe in vampires, and I don't think the majority of people do. So I'm going to say that's pretty low, around about 34.
34 people said they believe in vampires.
Lower. I think people, they're too realistic nowadays. I don't think vampires are as realistic as most think so.
Lower than that. The actual number of people who believe in vampires is 10. Lower. Kathy, you have that all-important control, Kathy, and you start with an ace.
Lower than an ace.
Lower than the ace, a 10.
Freeze on a 10.
You'll freeze it. Kathy
on a
needs
10.
1 card for the championship, and the question goes to you, Kathy. Kathy, we asked 100 people. Have you ever been so angry at your alarm clock for waking you up in the morning that you threw it across the room? How many people said they have?
Oh, I think that's pretty high. I know I've thrown mine a few times, and I
How
know
many,
most
Kathy?
people have. I would say about 70.
70. Higher or lower, Philip?
Well, today it's mostly electric, so I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower. The actual number of people who've thrown their alarm clock across the room is 10. Very much lower, Philip. Yes, they threw their alarm clock, the whole thing. Philip, you're starting with a king.
Oh, great. Lower, Jim.
Lower than a king. Oh, no, it's an ace. Not lower. Kathy, a break to play off the 10 for the championship.
Change that 10.
You cannot change it. You did not win the question.
Okay, lower than a 10.
Lower than a 10 for the championship. Yes! You're the champion on Card Sharks. Kathy, congratulations. And Philip, you're leaving us a fine champion, $8,200. Thank you, Philip
Thank you.
Spencer. Kathy, come on down here and we'll take time out for this commercial break. Way to go. Kathy Gorsline celebrated her birthday by winning the match, and she'll go for the big money when next we meet on Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now.
A representative of the studio audience will receive a Lever Brothers Telefun extension phone, an elegant designer phone. Ideal extension equipped for easy installation. Telefun furnished by Lever Brothers. And some of our contestants will receive Edison Comfort Sensor Room Heater. 3 heat levels, 2-speed fan, features built-in 24-hour multi-programmable timer, automatically controls heat. And a handsome fireplace set and 12 sterno logs, easy lighter. No newspaper kindling needed. It's time for the Family Feud, introducing the Sherry family. Dan, Madeline, Frank, Mimi, and Margaret, ready for action. And the Zimmerman family. Mike, Anita, Mike, Patty, and Jan. On your marks. Let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Richard Dawson.
Thank you. Thank you. Got $10,000 to give away. We brought them in from Philadelphia, the Sherry family. Welcome, Dan. Good to have you here.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Got to thank Channel 10, WCAU TV in Philadelphia. They helped us when we went there for families. I want to meet everyone, please.
Certainly, Richard. This is my lovely sister, Madeline.
Hello.
Hello, Richard.
And there's my little big brother, Frank.
He is
Hello,
a little
Richard.
bigger.
And
Hi,
my
Frank.
charming sister, Mimi.
Hello, Richard.
And the patriarch of the family, Margaret.
Mom, Mom, Mom. Mom, get a lollipop here. Lollipop time. Well, I knew if you could produce things, this was nothing to you. $100 for the matriarch. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
All right. We do have a present.
Richard, we're very happy to be here.
Uh-oh.
And as a token of our appreciation to you for making us a part of Family Feud, we'd like you to be a part of our family. We extend that invitation. But to be a Sherry, you have to have red hair.
Exactly.
So here's your entree.
Oh, it's a wig. Oh, okay. Wait a second. That's the back, right?
That's the back.
I want a monitor here. Color monitor. Spin a monitor for me. See how quickly they work? It's all years of training. Thank you, my darling.
The right color, too.
Well, it is. It's, I got to get a close-up here.
Thank you.
Rather nice, isn't it? Let me see me. Get close up here. I want to see. Well, maybe I should wear that when I go out. Oh, happy day. I could be a rock star, couldn't I?
Sure.
Well, I do look a bit like Little Orphan Annie. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Mom, you probably don't remember me. Now, they all have, you don't have the... Used to. Ah, that's good enough for me. Well, all right. How you doing, Dan?
Good.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
Things we do for love. Well, that's chorus line, isn't it? Zimmerman's here to challenge you. Give him a nice big hand. I can't see a thing here. How you doing, Michael?
Great. Thank you, Richard.
Good. I'm starting to molt.
I love your hair. Love your hair.
Well, thank you kindly. May I meet everyone, please?
Yes, this is my wife, Anita.
Hello, my darling.
This is my brother-in-law, Mike,
Richard.
who's married to my sister, Patty.
Hello, Patty.
And then there's my sister, Jan, on the end.
She's kind
Hi,
of cute.
Richard.
I like
You bet.
Jan. Nice big hand. Get a nice lollipop, my angel. Get a $100 one. Let's do it. Da-da-da-da. We won't know whether it's lucky or not until the end of the show. And we'll see which family plays for $10,000. Okay. What do you got here, Jan?
We have a baseball for you, Richard. This is signed by Steve Sachs, who's from our town in West Sacramento, California.
Oh,
And,
are you all from Sacramento?
West Sacramento. Yeah,
West.
Big difference, big difference.
What's the difference?
About a mile.
You get it.
Different county altogether.
Well, that's really neat. That's very sweet of you to do it. I will
pleasure.
always remember West Sacramento.
Great, thank
Come,
you.
let's play the feud. Let's go.
Good luck.
I don't know how you do it, Dan. Day after day.
I just had mine done.
Yours looks nice. Mine's sort of getting out of control. I feel like Charo on a bad day here. Ladies and gentlemen, Green Skeleton. 100 people surveyed, top 6 answers on the board. Got to try and find the most popular answer. Here's the question. Name something a stranger on the street might ask you for. Dan.
For the time of day.
Tell me the time, please. One answer will beat it, Mike.
Money.
Money. Play or pass?
Play.
Gonna play? You're gonna play.
bet.
I see you. You're gonna play. I'm very proud of you. Hello. I don't know how ladies wear big hairdos like this. It keeps getting lower. Something on the street might ask you for.
Food.
Food. Yeah. Food.
Oh. They don't eat.
Well, I guess they might
Richard.
use that money for that. How you doing, Mike?
Okay. I'll say a ride.
Uh-huh. A ride?
Wasn't so good.
Well, that was a goodie, but didn't make our survey. Hard. Well, what'd you say, love? Something a stranger on the street might ask you for.
Your name.
Your name? I must have it back. Must have it back by Thursday. Name? No. 1, 2, 3, 4 answers unrevealed. Come on, Sherry.
Where the train is. Train. Directions.
Directions. Richard, I'm going to say directions.
Directions, okay. Directions gets to $54, and if not, Mike will get it. Directions. Very good. Very good. I've been asked for things like cigarettes or a light. The other two are both unnatural things I'm not going to bother to mention here. Number 4. Aha. Right. 5. Cigarette. And the 6th one, I know what it is. Where'd you get your hair? 6. Oh, to sign a petition to stop wearing the hair. 54-0. Let's go. Come on. I guess this shoots down any chance I ever have of doing a major motion picture, huh? 100 people surveyed, top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a first in your life that usually happens in your teenage years.
First date.
First date. Yeah. You're going to play or pass?
They would love to play.
Now, you've got to start
no
getting
choice.
control over here because I can't
next
wear
time.
this unless these people over here think I'm bananas walking up. First in your life that usually happens in your teenage years.
Your first driver's license.
Driver's license. Now, Mike, you shouldn't bow your head because both answers you've given me have been goodies. They've not made our survey, but they've made sense. They're not silly like my hair.
Like mine.
No, yours is nice. First in your life that usually happens in your teenage years.
Kiss.
Yeah, I think that's nice. A kiss. Yeah. What did you say, Dan?
I'll say smoking.
First cigarette? First ciggy? Oh. Second strike. Mike.
First pimple on your face. First pimple, that's it. It's gotta be. Acne.
The wonderful world of zit. I have to shake your hand.
I had a bad compromise.
First in your life usually happens in your teenage years.
Your first love.
Yeah. First love. You got it. How much more romantic you are. He goes with zits and you. Right?
Okay. How about your first sexual encounter?
Be kind. S.E. sexual encounter. First in your life usually happens in your teenage years. What is it? seconds. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chance for you to get $89. Give me one of these two answers.
First drink. First car.
Richard, I'm going to say first drink.
Okay. It's there. You take a nice lead in the game, Dan. If not, Mike gets $89. First drink. I don't know, but I thought either drink or car. I thought we were both goodies. 4. Car. 5. First dance. All right. Well, we got a good game going here. I just can't do anything with it. We'll be back very, very soon. Did I look like that? Boy, I'd have taken that off after the first question if I'd known I looked like that. 89 to 54. Let's go. Welcome, Frank. Nice to have you here. I want to remind you both got $10,000 at stake. 100 people surveyed. Top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a flower that is also a girl's name. Yes.
Rose.
Rose.
Good answer.
Player pass. Play. From play. Oh, you took it off, right? Right after the bump. I love that. Flower's also a girl's name.
Daisy.
Daisy. Yeah. Daisy. Yeah.
Iris.
Iris. You got it.
Okay.
Well,
Gladiola. Best shot I had.
get off the stage. Better still make him wear the wig.
I'll take it, bud.
Gladiola.
Okay, come on.
Never
Start
in
over.
dreams that you're going to need any. Flower's also a girl's name.
Oh. I'm going to try Ivy.
Okay. It's a lovely
I'm
flower.
lost.
Ivy.
Oh.
I got one. Come on. Petunia.
Does the name Petunia mean anything? Petunia? Yeah, I had faith in you. Even when you got strikes, I had faith in you. Flower's also a girl's name.
Begonia.
Oh, Begonia. And does the name Begonia mean anything? No. $77 up there. 3 answers unrevealed. Come on, Dan. Flower's also a girl's name.
I would say Lily, Richard.
You always listen to a different drummer, don't you?
always do.
They give you great answers like Carr.
It's a good answer.
Good answer.
They said Violet and said Lily. I think they're both good. Lily gets you 77, Dan, and if not, Mike gets it. Lily! You got it. Four! Gotta be Violet. Yeah. 6, onion. Oh, pansy. 131 to 89. Let's go. Come on. How you doing?
Okay.
Nice to see you. All right, dollar values are doubled. 100 people surveyed, top 4 answers on the board. Here is the question. Name something you wash every day.
Hair.
Pardon?
Hair.
Hair. 3 answers will be it, Mimi.
Face.
Your face. Play a pass. Philly will be proud of you. So will Mom. What do you wash every day, my love?
Your teeth?
Okay, let's see. Teeth? No. Up there, Dan.
You wash your body.
I love show people. I mean, do you want any particular? All right, just be a little more specific.
Wash your legs.
Gotcha. Legs! No.
Underwear.
Something you wash every day. Well, there's a clean lady. Why not? Undies, they're all right. If not, there's drag. Underwear? No. Two answers unrevealed.
Dishes.
Okay.
What?
Dishes.
The dishes. You get $86 if the dishes are there. If not, Dan will get it. The dishes. Number 3. Yeah. 175, 131. Let's go. Come on. Wish each other luck. There you go. We just need one hand, my darling Margaret. Dollar values are tripled. 100 people surveyed. Top 3 answers on the board. This should decide it. Here's the question. Name something before which people say a prayer. Yes.
Before meals.
Before a meal. Player pass. Talk it over. Going to play. Mom, you're dynamite. I got to tell you, you're great. All right, you got control. This is the biggie. I'm going to read it once, and I can't repeat it. I get to you. You got 3 seconds to answer. Name something before which people say a prayer. 3 seconds. Dan.
Before a football game.
Before a football game.
Great answer.
Fair answer. 3 seconds.
Before going to bed.
Before going to bed. 3 seconds, Frank. 3 seconds, Mimi.
Before traveling.
Great answer.
If it's there, you're the champs. You play for $10,000. If not, third strike. Zimmerman's got a chance to steal. Before traveling. What did you have? What did you have? You had bedtime? Oh. Very good. Very, very good.
That's
Did
because
you
my
say
mother
one
always
when
does.
you left Philly?
My mother always does.
Oh, Mom always does. Okay. Make that $250. We have nice prizes for you. Did you get a... I hate that lollipop. Thank you for being here. We'll try and use on our base. Good. Thank you for being here. I hope you had a nice... Well, you're nice. We'll try and use it. Thank you, Amy. We'll play. Who's first? Go to your room. Dan and Mimi want a little traveling music right after we watch this. Should we win the money, darling?
Sure, why not?
15 seconds, please. Name a sport where people try to improve their own score.
Tennis.
Something with an electric cord attached.
Hairdryer.
Something in a cocktail you can eat.
Lemon.
A gentle breed of dog.
Basset Hound.
An expensive liquid.
Liquor.
Sure, turn around. Sport where people try to improve their own score. Tennis. Survey said 10. Something with an electric cord attached. Hairdryer. Well-known German. Survey said 4. Something in a cocktail you can eat. Lemon. Survey 8. Gentle breed of dog. A Basset Hound. Survey said well, one of those ate my hush puppies. Right? An expensive liquid. You said liquor. Survey said if it's over 50, it can be done.
Thank you.
Here we go. Dan, we need Dan. Come on. Come on. Let's get a win right here. Please remind everyone the answers Mimi gave us. 20 seconds on the clock, please. Good luck, champ. Name a sport where people try to improve their own score.
Bowling.
Something with an electric cord attached.
Hairdryer.
Try again.
Coffee percolator.
Something in a cocktail you can eat.
Olive.
A gentle breed of dog.
Collie.
An expensive liquid.
Liquor.
Try again.
Wine.
Same? Oh, same? All right, give me one other answer. An expensive liquid.
Champagne.
No, all liquid, all booze. Give me no more booze.
Okay. Milk.
Milk. Turn around. Why do I fight for these people? Sport where people try to improve their own score. You said bowling. It was number 1. Survey said. Something with electric cord attached. Toaster was number 1. You said coffee pot. Survey said 5. Something in a cocktail you can eat. Cherry was number 1. You said olive. Survey said 38. A gentle breed of dog, a poodle, was number 1. You said a collie. Survey said 15. An expensive liquid, all booze. That's number 1 answer, 42. You said
Milk.
milk, Dan. You know what I'm looking at here, Dan, don't you? A hung jury. This man's a lawyer. It is expensive in Africa. Unfortunately, we did this survey in Philly. Need 31 points. Survey said? No. 160. Was perfume there? Yeah. 169, $5 every point. Total of $845. We will return. So the only other one, come on out. The only other one I can think of is perfume. That's a good shot. Sherry's came in from Philly. Hold that, my darling. And took us for $1,258. We love them. We love you. See you here on the field. Bye-bye.
Some departing contestants receive the classic Levi's handbag of supple baseball glove leather, and inside every bag a matching belt of the same soft leather, furnished by Levi's Accessories. Listerine is strong to give you clean breath that lasts hours. Listerine Antiseptic kills the germs that can cause bad breath. Listerine. What's better than homemade soup tonight? It's Soup Starter. Just add meat, simmer, and serve. Soup Starter, homemade soup, without the homework. Refinish old furniture the Gillespie way, without stripping, sanding, or overspending. Gillespie products work like the expensive brand, cost a lot less. New formula Step Saver. It cleans so well, you get a clean and shiny floor in one easy step. Step Saver, a step ahead. Bissell's new broom self-adjusts to clean any floor surface. Picks up dirt, glitter, nails, and crayons. Corner brushes clean the baseboards from Bissell. This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud. A Mark Goodson television production. Behind these numbers is a puzzle. Can you solve it? Get plus keys plus bird. Get keys bird. Add plus dress. Add dress. Gettysburg address. If you can do that, you could win one of these 8 cars as we play Classic Concentration. And here's the host of Concentration, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome again to a half hour of puzzle solving that will lead, hopefully, for one of our contestants to a brand new automobile. Let's meet our returning champion and the challenger. Sandra Fiorenza is our champion. That's the pretty lady on my right. She's won $9,739. And welcome back.
Thank you.
I noticed on the last program that you had this little pendant here. It's an elephant, a gilded elephant. We've got some jewels on it. Is that your good luck charm?
Yeah, my parents just got back from the Orient. They were in China and a few weeks ago. And they also went to Thailand, and they brought back the little elephant. It's my sister's, and she passed it over to me.
Elephants, as you know, are supposed to bring
They're
good luck.
supposed to. They did
Okay,
yesterday.
I'll put it here. Won't disturb it. Good luck to you on the program
Thank you.
today. Your opponent is this fellow, Steve Poulos?
Polis.
Poulos.
Right.
Hiya, Steve.
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Now, where are you from?
I'm originally from Wyoming. Currently, I live in Chicago, where I've been there 10 years. And
What kind of work do you do?
I work for Major Airline in passenger service at O'Hare Airport.
Oh, busy airport.
Busy. Very busy.
Very busy. All right, well, welcome to Southern California, and good luck to you on the program today.
Thank you.
check it out. Here's a great way to get around one of the prizes we have in Game 1.
Loosen up and have some fun with the Honda ZB50 motorcycle. Handles everything from around the block to around the town. Compact size and lightweight, designed to make it easy to maneuver and transport. Alex.
Marjorie doesn't go anywhere with hers. She just parks it in the garage and moves the steering wheel back and forth like that. All right. Let's show our players where they can find that. The motorcycle behind door number 12. Steve, you select first 2 numbers, please.
Okay, Alex, let's start off with number 9, please.
Pasta maker.
Pasta maker. Okay, I don't cook, but I could use that. How about 21, please?
Motorcycle, no match. An early break for Sandra.
Well, I would like that motorcycle. Let's see what's under 12. And match it under number 21.
Early match for the champion. Works out well. The prize goes up, and she gets to look at the puzzle.
Close. Not
I think we'd
quite
better
yet.
take our first commercial break, Sandra,
Okay.
because you want to study those 2
That's
vacant
right.
spaces. We'll be back in a minute. I think Sandra has solved the puzzle. She's figured out what those 2 blank squares
yeah,
mean.
you know it.
But she has to make another match before she ventures a guess. So go ahead.
Okay, let's try my mom's lucky number since she's here, 3.
Green take.
Green take, I'd like that. Let's try and match that under number 11.
Computer. No match, so we'll go to Steve.
Okay, Alex, let's try and find a wild card or a match for that computer under 15, please.
There you go, the wild card.
Okay, all right.
Now, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but there is a holiday in Rio de Janeiro. Rio. Romantic Rio.
Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to fish for the Rio trip. Let's try number 22, please, Alex.
Gardening gift certificate.
That's fine. That's fine.
Somehow that doesn't quite make it when you compare it to Rio, but not to worry. Let's show them where the other gardening gift certificate is.
Okay.
Number 14. Put it up there. Challenger's got a prize, and now he takes a look at the puzzle. More blue. Ah, at last.
Oh, boy, let's see.
Go again.
Okay, let's open up number 1, please, Alex.
Home security system.
Okay, great. That would be nice. Let's go to the opposite corner under 25, please.
Brass bed. No match. Sandra, back to you.
Okay, I want to go to Rio, so let's find that trip under number 10.
Health club
Oh,
membership.
that'd be good too. How about a match with that under number 5?
No match. But here comes Rio.
Okay, let's go for a wild card. Let's go to the center of the board with 13, please.
Diamond topaz
okay.
ring.
All right. And let's try to match that ring under number 4, please.
There's a wild card, so that is another match for you. You're good at finding those wild cards. Well, the other ring at number 7. Open the doors for him, please, and let him look at these parts of the puzzle. Select.
Okay, let's go with number 19, please.
Red take.
Red take. I'd like that motorcycle from Sandra, so...
fine. Take my motorcycle. That's okay.
I'm going to try to, Sandra.
Wait.
Let's open up number 6, please.
No.
Oh, you're welcome, Sandra.
right.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think I'll go to Rio. Let's see what's under 5 and
Rio.
make the match under 6.
You got it.
Yes.
Can't come through. Now, you've got 2 great prizes up there. Can you take the lead in the match by solving this? I get the feeling there are just 1 or 2 little pieces
Important
that are
ones.
very, very important. You get that feeling too. Pick again,
I do.
Sandra.
All righty, let's see something new here. How about number 17?
Green tape.
Green take. I believe the match is under number 3.
There's a match. There's the green tape. Now, he's got the gardening gift certificate and the diamond and topaz ring.
I'm a landscape architect. I don't need the gardening gift certificate. I'll take the ring.
The ring.
I'll take the ring.
Lady wants the ring. Open these 2 doors and see if she will get to keep the ring. Go again.
Okay, let's look at 23, please.
Pasta maker.
And I believe the match is under number 9.
Pasta maker. The is. It is indeed. And now you get to look again. Go again.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's take a look at what is under number 18. Got to open the puzzle.
Brass bed.
I believe the match is under 25.
Brass bed. Steve keeps nodding in agreement.
Oh, boy.
He has very little else that he can do at this stage. Sandra, take a look at the puzzle. Select.
Oh, boy.
There's still one wild card up there.
Okay, let's get that wild card. What hasn't been opened? How about 16?
Health club membership.
Okay. I know we saw it. How about number 10? Oh, gosh, I don't believe it.
You've got 6 prizes. Steve's still got the gardening gift certificate, however.
That's fine.
Which may be a big, big win for him if he ever gets control of the board. But right now, Sandra, can you solve it? Select.
Okay. We've got to get this puzzle. Let's look at 19, please.
Red take.
Oh, boy, I don't remember where that is. How about under 24?
Wild card, so it is going to work out for you. The other take, we saw it earlier.
I don't believe
Let's
it.
show Sandra. It's up at number 8. Do you want to use this and grab the gardening gift certificate?
Oh,
Leave me a
Steve,
gardening
I'm
certificate.
sorry, but no, give it to me now.
Boy, she's vicious.
Oh, Steve, I'll take it. I'll take it.
In 1965, I visited Europe for the first time, and I met some GIs in Spain who were on R&R, and they had some lady friends that they referred to as hard hammers. This is a hard hammer. Did you see what she just did to him with regard to that gardening gift certificate? Give it to me now! Open these 3 doors for Sandra. All you have to do now, Sandra, is make 1 match, and you will wind up clearing the entire board and have a shot at every prize in this game.
Okay, well, let's try for that 1 match. How about number 2, please?
Computer.
I think the match is under 11.
I think you're right. Computer is right. The computer will go up. We'll open those 2 doors. Now we'll open 1 and 20. Home security system will be yours also if you can solve this puzzle.
Don't leave home without it.
I think that's it. Don't leave home without it. You probably knew it all along and you were just stretching it out.
I swear.
Come on, let's go to the board. Oh, congratulations.
Oh, my gosh, I don't believe it.
Very well done.
This threw me off. Do, NT, don't, leave, ho with an M. This is with, out, and hit without it. Don't leave home without it.
Don't leave home without it. All right. You just stand here for the next little while because Gene's got a lot of talking to do. You've won everything up there. Gene.
A gardening gift certificate, a health club membership, a pasta maker, and a home security system. Schlage Keep Safe for Home Security Systems. State-of-the-art electronics you can install yourself with only a screwdriver. Peace of mind at home or away, furnished by Schlage. And a computer. The Apple IIc personal computer, sleek and transportable with built-in disk drive, standard 128K memory, and RF modulation. And a brass bed. Drescher's beautiful genuine brass bed. A classic look with intricate post detailing and delicate double bar shaping. Elegance is genuine brass furnished by Drescher. And a diamond topaz ring. Part of Kay Jewelers' classic collection, an elegant dinner ring crafted in 14-karat gold. It features an oval blue topaz accented by 6 sparkling diamonds furnished by Kay Jewelers. And Rio, Brazil! The emerald capital of the world is yours as you and your guests fly from Los Angeles to Rio de Janeiro via Varig Airlines. Enjoying the comfort service and in-flight hospitality furnished by Varig Airlines. And you'll spend 6 nights at the exciting Hotel Intercontinental Rio, located on South Honrado Beach. Enjoy the sun, fun, and quality of this full-service resort hotel. And, of course, the fun-to-ride motorcycle. Sandra, you've won every prize on the board, and they are worth $9,677.
Big win for the lady. Got the lead in the match, and Steve hopes to win game number 2, which will begin right after this. I'm not sure Marjorie is using this next prize properly, but if she's having a good time, fine. Here's what our players could win.
Now available for your home, a HealthWave Industries toning table designed to promote circulation and inch loss without costly club memberships. Moves easily from room to room. Alex.
HealthWave Industries. All right. Steve and Sandra, here's where you'll find it. Number 11, the massage table. We'll close that door and we'll open 2 others to start this game off in a good fashion for Steve, because he'll get to pick first. Do that now, Steve.
Okay, Alex, let's open up number 4, please.
Complete power tool set.
All right, let's try to match the tool set with number 19.
Nope, red tape. Sandra, you've won some great prizes and some beautiful vacations. In this one, we've got a Canadian getaway for you.
Okay.
If you win it.
Well, let's look for that. Or a wild card. How about number 3?
There you go.
Hey!
Now, you've already seen the massage table.
I'm going to look for the trip to Canada under number 25.
Electric range. The other electric range is at number 7. We'll put it up on the board behind Sandra, and we'll open these 3 doors. 5 pieces now visible. Doesn't look to be enough. Go again.
Okay, number 5, please.
10 shares of Upjohn.
Okay, and how about a match under number 13?
10 shares of Upjohn.
Sandra, can I have a chance, please?
Yeah, okay. Your chance is coming, Steve.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, meanwhile, look at the puzzle. Go again.
Number 10?
There's another wild card.
My goodness. Okay, let's open up the puzzle and see what's under number 9.
Canadian getaway. The other Canadian getaway, let's show it. Will it be an important piece of the puzzle? It's at number 23. You now have 3 prizes, and if you solve the puzzle, of course, you will win the game and the match and go on to play for a brand new car. Could be a big, big payoff for you today, Sandra. Take a look.
Not yet.
Select.
Number 14.
Complete power tool set.
Now, if I could only remember where Steve was before. Okay, how about number 4?
Complete power tool set.
A lucky guess. I had no idea.
Maybe, just maybe, your elephant is working. Yeah?
Hand it over.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, hard hammer. Open these 2 doors. Go again.
Number 18.
Diamond and pearl earrings.
Ooh, that would be nice. Let's look for a match under 21.
No match, that's a green take. Steve, let's see if you can get right back into
Okay, I'm going to
this
get
now.
back
Come
into
on.
this now, Alex.
Make it happen.
Let's go with number 20, please.
Massage table.
And I think the massage table was under number 11.
Massage table for a match. Prize for Steve, the challenger. Open these 2 doors.
Somebody's home.
Is it somebody's home? Is it somebody's garage? Is it somebody's not home? You don't have to be so strong about it. Pick again.
Okay, let's open up number 8, please, Alex.
Hardwood flooring. Isn't that a popular prize on this show?
Sure is, and I'd like to have some wild cards to match that under number 12, please.
No, the Bay Cruiser. You know, people travel from coast to coast just to be on our show so they can win some hardwood flooring. Sandra, I know you did.
Can we see what's under number 2?
Diamond and pearl earrings.
Where were those? Were they under number 24?
No, that's
No,
the
they
Bay
weren't.
Cruiser. We saw that very recently.
Okay, let's go with number Oh, I forgot. Number 8.
Hardwood flooring.
Shoot. Okay, let's open up 15.
Hardwood flooring. You know when hardwood flooring is really great? When you make a match.
That's
at
wonderful.
this stage of an important game.
Critical
so take
game.
a look. Go again. Whoa, there's the bell. Hands on your signaling buttons. We're going to start revealing this puzzle. You can't ring in until we have revealed the first one. And please don't ring in unless you can solve it, because you'll have to solve it immediately. Number 2, number 6, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, and 24. Look at it carefully. I'm going to start helping you out. Whoa, there's Steve.
Is it Fireside Chat?
For a tie in the match, Fireside Chat. Righty. Come on, Steve, let's go to the board. Break it down quickly.
Okay, we have the fire with the fire here. We have the woman's side, fireside, the CH chat, and the hat chat. Fireside chat.
Well done.
Thank you.
Here's what you won, too.
Hardwood flooring, the new generation of Bruce hardwood floors, designed for easy care and durability, furnished by Bruce. And, of course, the relaxing massage table. Prizes totaling $2,704.
Way to go, Steve. Thank you. Put that light on, and now let's go into our deciding game. Hand on the signaling button. That's it. Good luck. Here it comes. Sandra?
Heaven sent?
Is it Heaven Sent? Whoa, is this lady good? Good rivet. Let me do the explanation quickly. Heh, plus I was looking at this and saying it's got to be a truck, and then it suddenly dawned on me. No, it's a van. Heh, van, heaven, and then the arrows here pointing at the penny, the cent. Heaven Sent. Come on, Sandra. You're going to get another shot at winning a car. We've got to say goodbye to the man who's got a massage table and hardwood flooring, Steve. Yes.
Thank you.
$2,700. Take care.
Thank you very much.
All right, Sandra. You and I are going to be in the winner's circle right after this break. Sandra Fiorenza, our champion, now has a chance to win a car. Here are the 15 numbered squares, the clock. 45 seconds. Good luck to you, Sandra.
Thanks.
Off you go.
1, 2,
No match.
4, 5,
Nope.
7, 8,
Nope.
10, 11,
No.
13, 10,
No.
8, 14,
No.
3, 13,
No.
6, 9,
No.
1, 9,
Right.
12, 10,
Yes.
15, 8,
No.
2, 6,
No.
5, 6,
Nope.
8, 14,
No.
5. Oh,
You know, though, Gene, I just discovered something interesting. I never knew until Sandra played this round that 5 and 6 were such a funny combination. You know, when she hit 5 and 6, she just broke out into laughter immediately. We'll have to do something. We'll do some research. Maybe we can come up with other numbers that are just as funny.
Okay.
Meanwhile, something that is not funny is the fact that you won $19,416 in prizes and vacations, and you're going on as our champion. And we're going to go away and come back after this break.
Some of today's participants may receive Jules Jurgensen's Ladies Classic Series Diamond Dial Watch, elegantly styled with 10 genuine diamonds. The Classic Series, furnished by Jules Jurgensen. We'll be back to Classic Concentration in just a moment.
Come see us tomorrow. So long.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Classic Concentration, a Mark Goodson television production. From Television City in Hollywood, it's Card Shark. Here's the host of Card Shark,
Bob Eubank.
Thank you very much. Hello. How nice of you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Card Sharks. We have two very excited contestants today, and our champion has won a lot of money. He's going to try to win a lot more. Before we get started in our game, though, let's meet our two lovely Card Shark dealers. Here they are. This is Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton, our two models on Card Sharks. Ladies, if you would please start dealing out the cards. And today, Lacey will be dealing out the red cards to our returning champion, and Susanna will deal the blue cards on the lower level to our new challenger, or to our challenger, I should say, because we're picking it up from where we left off last time. While they're dealing the cards, let's get the Card Sharks in here and get ready to play this game. I warned you not to run. You said something to me the other day. You said, this baby must think that I'm doing aerobics or something. Every time you get excited, you jump up and down and yell. Yes. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Bob. My name's Tammy Iverson. I live in La Habra, and I have a wonderful husband. We've been married for almost 3 years, and we're expecting our first in about 9 weeks.
You've also won almost $24,000. 23.9. That's something. And the lady standing next to you is our challenger, and her name is Amy.
Hi, Bob. I'm Amy Eskinos, and I'm a sophomore communication studies major at UCLA.
And we decided you do not want to be a game show host, right? Okay, I feel safe then.
Okay, good.
Cut the cards. I know you did that before. Now, here's how we play our game. All you have to do, the object of our game is to work your way across the board by predicting whether each card is going to be higher or lower than the one preceding it. And as I mentioned before, we're picking up from where we left off last time. Our champ, Tammy, had won the first game. We were ready to start game number 2, so we'll start with our first high-low question of game number 2. Keeping in mind, you win 2 games, you win the championship, and go on to play the big money card. So the best of luck to all of you. And Amy, you got to win this game now to stay in. Here we go. Tammy, for you. We surveyed 100 dentists, and we asked them, have you ever pulled the wrong tooth by mistake? Can you believe it?
Oh, gosh.
How many dentists admitted that they pulled the wrong tooth? I would kill them. I would kill them.
Well, I work for a dentist, and I know for a fact when you're going to pull a tooth or do something, you check the x-rays, you make sure everything's what it's supposed to be, and usually the patient will tell you it's on the other side if you start to work on the wrong side. I think it's going to be a low, low number.
But sometimes, you know, it hurts here, but the guy says, well, it's really this tooth that's hurting. You know, how do you keep
but
that?
Usually you have it all marked down and the x-rays taken so you know what's a bad tooth and you know which one you're going to take out.
Okay, I trust you. How many out of 100?
It's going to be low. I'm going to say it's only going to be 7.
7 dentists out of 100 admitted they pulled the wrong tooth. Amy, will it be higher or lower than 7?
I don't have very much faith in dentists. I mean, I get really afraid every time I go. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I'm going to say it's a little bit higher than 7.
You think it's going to be higher than 7? If it is higher, you get the first shot at the cards. If not, Tammy will. Actual number of dentists who have pulled the wrong tooth by mistake is 12. Yes, it was higher, but just a little bit higher, as you say. All right, Amy, you won the high-low question. That means you can change your base card if you want to. Let's see what it is, first of all. Oh, look at that. It's a deuce.
Okay, Bob, we're going to go higher with that.
Higher than the 2, naturally. It's a queen. Lower than the queen. It's a 4.
That's so higher.
Higher than the 4. It's a king.
That's so lower, Bob.
For the game and a chance to tie the match. Whoa. She brought a rabbit's foot with her, didn't she? The cards are really playing well for you. You needed that game, Amy. That's $100 for you. You've tied the game up. That means that it's time now to play our tiebreaker game. And as you can see, Lacey's going to be dealing out the cards. Only 3 cards and 3 high-low questions. Winner of this game goes on to play the big money cards for the large dollar. So best of luck, and here is our first question. It's for you, Amy. Amy, we surveyed 100 married women, and we asked them, is there a man in your romantic past whom you still dream about? How many married women said that there is a guy that they still dream about?
Well, I think that if you had someone in your past who was a romantic flame, you might think about him every now and then, but I don't think you dream about him. So I'm going to say that number's like that number's going to be kind of low. I'm going to say it's going to be about 42.
So you're saying 42 married women said there is a man in the romantic past that they still dream about, right? Can you see the expression on Tammy's face when I asked this question?
I'm going to say it's going to be higher because there's no harm in dreaming about them, of course.
Is there a guy in your past you dream about?
Well, of course.
There is.
Of course. course.
All right. Does he know you're pregnant?
No.
No.
Of course not.
The actual number of married women who have a man in their romantic past they still dream about is 39. Not higher, just a little bit lower. And again, Amy, you have control again. Now, let's see what happens. Here's your base card. Tiebreaker game. It's a queen.
Okay, Bob, let's go lower with that.
Lower than the queen. The card is a 3.
Bob, higher with that.
For the championship, a chance to play the money cards higher. Yeah! We have a new champion. It's called spreading the wealth, Tammy.
Yes.
Because you ended up with $23,900. Good luck with your new family. You're a nice lady. We'll see you again. Bye-bye. Amy, you're our champ. I want you to come right over here. Hi there. Little people win, too, don't they? All right. Now, this is the opportunity. You've got $200, but that's nothing compared to what's about to happen to you right. I'm going to get down here with you. What's about to happen to you right now. But before it happens, we're going to pause for these words, and we'll be back to see if you can't win thousands of dollars. Welcome back. This is our champ. Here she is. All right, Amy, this is the time you've been waiting for. Susanna and Lacey have over there a deck of cards that you cut before we went on the air. They're going to start dealing those cards out. The $200 you've won is yours to keep no matter what happens. Now we're going to give you new money to bet with, and we'll start you with $200. On the bottom line, you bet your way across that line by calling high and low cards. When you get up to the second row, we'll add another $400 of betting money, and you bet your way across that line. Now, remember, minimum bets are $50, except for the final top card, where you must bet at least half of your dollars. So keep that in mind. Also, don't forget you'll have an opportunity to change one card per line by choosing one of the 3 cards that Susanna is dealing out over there. So you understand the rules?
Yes.
I want you to win lots of money, okay? Give the lady $200, because you can turn that $200 into thousands of dollars if the cards work right. Here we go, Amy. This is it. Here's your card. It's a 7. Now,
Let's change that card to number 1, please.
change one card per line. She said, I'll take number 1. The 7 now is a 7 again. You've got $200. You got to play.
$100 lower.
$100 lower than the 7. Your card is a 9. No, not lower. You're down to $100.
Okay, we're going to go
Minimum bet of $50.
$50 higher.
$50 that is higher than the 9. The card is a 10. Now you're $150.
Let's go $50 lower.
$50 lower than the 10. The card is a 6. There you go. Now you're back to your $200. The 6 now goes up here. Give you another $400. You now have $600.
Okay,
and you can change that 6. All right, card number 2, she says. The 6 now becomes a 3. $600, Amy.
We're going to take $500 higher.
500. That is higher than the 3. It is. That's okay. It's a push. No win, no loss when it's a push.
Let's do that
all
one
right?
again. $500 higher.
Still $500 higher than the 3. Yeah. $1,100.
$1,100 lower.
Of course, for $2,200, look what we got. There you are. The 4 now comes up here. You can play it or you can change it, but you got to bet at least $1,100.
We're going to do $2,000 higher.
$2,000 that it's higher than the 4. The lady's got a lot of guts. Let's see what happens. Is it higher? Yeah! $4,200. There you go, Amy. All right, we'll be right back with Amy and a new challenger right after this. Amy, hang on now, because it's time to meet a new challenger and try it all over again. And let's get him in here. Come on in here, Desmond.
How you doing, Bob?
That is such a funny sight. How tall are you, Desmond?
I am 6'7", Bob.
How tall are you, Amy?
5 feet, Bob.
5 feet. And you're standing on your toes.
Following your little brick road, right, Bob?
Hi. Well, tell us about Desmond.
My name is Desmond Barber. I am a purser for International Airlines. My hobbies are stand-up comedy and the propagation of orchids.
Stand-up comedy?
Yes, Bob. I'm a struggling comedian.
Tell me a quick joke.
Oh!
That's all I want to hear.
That's
Thank
all?
you. All right.
Quick enough.
You kept the cards backstage.
Yes,
all
I
right.
did.
Well, they're dealing out. Lacey's dealing out the cards now from a brand new deck, and we're ready to start this match between Amy and Desmond. And the first question will go to Amy. Here it is. Amy, we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, have you ever swiped a newspaper that was lying outside your neighbor's door? Listen to our audience. How many people admitted that they have swiped the newspaper from the neighbor?
There's been a lot of times that our paper hasn't come, and my mom has sent me across the street just
Oh, your mom
just
sent
to
you,
borrow
right?
the paper.
Why didn't she go?
Well, someone might have seen her, so she sent me.
I see.
But so I think that number's going to be relatively high. So I'm going to say about 72 people.
72 people out of 100, you say, admitted that they swiped the neighbor's newspaper. Desmond, higher or lower?
Bob, I think this is a case of something that everyone does, but no one wants to admit they do. So I think it'll be a little lower.
A little lower than that. I have done that. I have done that, yes. Makes me mad when my paper doesn't come. The actual number of people who have swiped the neighbor's newspaper is 33, considerably lower.
Hey!
Desmond, welcome to our show. You have control of the cards. Here it is. This is your base card. Because you won the high-low question, you can change this if you want to. It's a 7.
Ooh, Bob, yes, I will change that card, please.
Yeah, get rid of the 7. The card now becomes
Oh,
a jack.
yeah, Bob, the next card has got to be lower.
Lower than the jack. Let's see. The card is a
Oh,
deuce.
yeah. Oh, the next one's got to be higher.
Higher than the deuce. It is.
Oh, yeah. The next one's got to be lower.
Lower than the ace.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Lower
freeze there. I'll freeze there.
Freeze
I'll
there.
freeze there.
Absolutely. Okay, cards are running good. He's going to freeze on the 8. That keeps Amy away from the cards. And if he wins the next high-low question, he'll be able to change that 8. Let's see if the strategy works. Got a question for you, Desmond.
Here, here.
Here, yourself. You ready? You know what we did? Don't wake at me, okay?
Okay.
We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, if modern science discovered a way for men to become pregnant, would you be willing to have a baby?
Oh, Bob. Oh. Now, Bob.
How many married men would be willing to have a baby?
Bob, having seen labor and having seen birth, I think it'll be a very, very low number. I would say 10, Bob. No more.
I'd like to go on record, Desmond. You can count me out.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Amy, will it be higher or lower than 10? He said 10 men would be willing to have a baby.
Men are babies themselves.
Got that right.
And there's no way that they would take that upon themselves. That's going to be even lower than 10.
You think it's going to be lower than 10?
Lower than 10.
Yeah. I think you're right. The actual number of married men who would be willing to have a baby is 22. It was higher. It wasn't lower. Can you believe that?
That's a surprise to me, Bob. It wouldn't be me.
You were lying.
All right, Desmond.
Bob, I could change that card, please.
You would?
Yes,
Well,
Bob.
let's change it then. Because your 8 is now a
Hey!
queen.
And the next card is lower, Bob.
Lower than the queen. If it is lower, you win the game, $100.
Oh!
2 cards could have beat you, and one of them jumped up and got you. It's all right. You're right there. That means that Amy gets a free shot at the cards, though. And, Amy, you got to play off this base because you didn't win the high-low. And the card's a 4.
Okay, it's going to be higher, Ron.
Higher than the 4. Let's see. Yes, it's a queen.
It's going to be lower, Ron.
Lower than the queen. Come on. No, not at all. That means you go back to your base of 4. So Desmond still has a lead in this game. And let's continue with our next question. This one is for Amy. You ready?
Yeah.
Excited?
Huh?
Uh-huh. You know what we did?
What?
We surveyed 100 secretaries. And we asked them, do you think you could do your boss's job if you had a chance? How many secretaries said they could do the boss's job?
Well, I think a lot of secretaries do their boss's job, and the boss just kind of takes the credit sometimes. So I'm going to say that number's going to be pretty high. I'm going to think it's going to be about 77.
77.
Yeah, 77 secretaries.
All right. Let's see what Desmond says. Higher, lower than
I have to
77.
agree with her, although every secretary really does her boss's job. I mean, she keeps everything organized. She does all the files. She does all the calling. I would say it would be a little higher than that, Bob.
Higher than 77?
Yes, Bob.
Wow. What a neat question. I have no idea at all about this one. Let's find out. The actual number of secretaries who said they could do their boss's job is 52. Not higher. It was lower. I'm not even going to give my secretary a chance to do my job. All right, Amy, you've got control, and you got that 4 there. Because you won the question, you can play it or change it.
It's going to be higher than that.
Higher than the 4. Let's find out. The card is a 9. You can play or you can freeze.
It's going to be lower than the 9.
She's going to go on. Okay, she says it's lower than the 9. Yes, it is. Now what are you going to do?
I'll freeze right there.
Going to freeze on the 6. Okay. Because Desmond just has one more card in order to win the game. She'll freeze right there at the 6 and hope that she wins the high-low question. And this high-low question is a special one. It's sudden death time. Someone must win the game on the next play of the cards, so control is very important to you. You ready? Desmond, we surveyed 100 women, and we asked them, do you think the women who pose nude for men's magazines are being exploited? How many women said women who pose nude are being exploited?
Well, Bob, I think they really are paid for the job, and they're looking for this kind of work, and it really is a new exposure for them and a new outlet.
Is that a pun, Desmond?
No pun intended, Bob.
You are a stand-up comedian.
So I would say the number would be fairly high. I would say about 67, Bob.
You think 67 women say that women who pose for nude are being exploited? So what you telling me?
I think 50, Bob. 50.
You change your mind?
I'll change my mind. I'll say 50.
Now you say 50.
Exploited. Yes, Bob.
Okay. Amy, what do you think about higher or lower?
I think women feel that women who pose for nude are being exploited. I think they feel that way more than men do. So I'm going to say that's going to be higher.
You think it should be higher?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet you're right. The actual number of women who said that women who pose nude are being exploited is 44. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. I'll be darned. Now, Desmond, here's the deal now.
Card,
no, just a second.
Card.
You got some choices to make, okay? You got some choices to make. You can play it out, but if you goof, Amy wins the game. Or you can pass it on to her. She must play off the 6. If she goofs, you win the game. So you want to play it or pass it?
I will play it, Bob.
You going to play it?
I will play it, yes.
All right.
And I think that next card is lower.
Lower than the queen. If it is, you win game number 1. Is it? Yes, it is. All right. And you can stick $100 in your pocket, my friend, because you've just won game number 1 of this match. Got to win 2 games, though, to play the big money cards. Amy's going to try to keep that from happening. And we'll start our next game on Card Sharks when we come back in just a moment from now. Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're ready to begin game number 2 between Amy and Desmond. And now Lacey's dealing out new cards from the same deck. And let's begin this game with a high-low question for Amy. Amy, we surveyed 100 child psychiatrists. We asked them, generally speaking, if a small child has a nightmare, should his parents let him into bed with them? How many child psychiatrists said the parents should let the child into their bed?
Well, I think when you let a child into their bed, they feel more secure when they're with their family. But I don't know if that number's going to be real high, so I'm going to say that it'll probably be about 57.
57 out of 100 child psychiatrists said they should let the child in the bed. Desmond, higher or lower?
Bob, I feel as though that it's not a very good habit. It teaches the child to be insecure, and I think it just sort of resets up and reinforces the bad habit. So I'll say lower, Bob.
Lower than 57.
Yes.
The actual number of child psychiatrists who said a child should be let into his parents' bed is 29. It was lower. You're right about that. All right, Desmond, game number 2. Win this game, you play the big money. Here's your base card. The card is an 8. You can change it because you won the question.
I will change that 8.
All right, the 8 now becomes a 2.
And I will go up on that one, Bob.
Higher than the 2, the card is a 7. Player you can freeze.
Oh, Bob. I'll freeze there.
No, freeze on the 7. Freeze right there. That keeps Amy away from her cards. And we will go again. Another high-low question for you. Here it is, Desmond. We surveyed 100 men. We asked them, have you ever been stood up for a date?
Oh,
how many men said they have been stood up?
We'd all not like to admit it, but I'm sure everyone out there has had it happen at least once, so I will say it'll be a rather...
Speak for yourself.
I'll say it'll be a rather high number. I would say at least 80, Bob.
80 men said they've been stood up. Amy, higher or lower than 80?
I think that's probably true, but I don't think they're going to admit it. So I'm going to say it's be lower than that.
You think it's lower than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of men who have been stood up for a date is 43. It was lower. All right, here we go, Amy. Here's your base. The card is a 2.
Woo! Higher, Bob.
Higher than the deuce. The card is a 3.
Woo! Higher than that.
Higher than the 3. It is a king.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than the king. It's a jack.
Lower, Bob.
Lower again to tie up the match. Yeah! There you have it. And we're all tied up 1 game apiece. All right. $100 for each of you. We have to pause. We'll be back in just a moment with more Card Sharks with Amy and Desmond. We have returned. Wasn't a bad little half hour, was it?
Not at all.
Went over $4,000, and Desmond has a game. You have a game. That means the winner of the next game then goes on to play the big money cards. And we don't have time to play that tiebreaker game today. You will be back tomorrow.
Of course.
Desmond, do I need to ask you?
Needn't ask, Bob. I'll be right here.
I know you will. We hope you'll be right here, too. Until then, I'm Bob Eubanks for Amy and for Desmond, for Lacey, Susanna, and Jean saying thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Card Shark. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive an insulated bag and gift certificate for Kentucky Fried Chicken and fresh buttermilk biscuits. You've got a right to chicken done right. At Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right. And a gift certificate from Sears. Summer Spring Catalog with over 1,200 pages of ideas. 1-800-453-7000. And a silver serving tray and Bear. The more you hear, the more you read, the more you'll know why Bear is the wonder drug that works wonders. And the member of our studio audience will receive Char-Broiled, mid-sized and portable gas barbecue grills for outdoor cooking. Constructed of weather-resistant aluminum and steel. Enjoy cookouts in your backyard or travels by Char-Broiled. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Shark, a Mark Goodson television production.
8s are bad. 7s aren't funny. Avoid them both and win Christmas money on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much, and thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. Thank you. And once again, our audience comes through with a timely poem. Thank you, Mark Queso of Santa Monica, California, for that opening poem. Now let's get to the cards. Janice and Marky, if you will, start loading in the cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Jorge Blum. Hello, Jorge. Nice to see you again. Looking well. You know, we found out you've been with us for a while now, doing well as a champion. We found out a lot of things about you. I didn't ask you, what do you do for exercise? You're in good shape.
Well, I used to jog very often, okay? Until a few days ago when I started playing this game. You know, jogging is a very good thing for your heart. You know, it's supposed to bring your heartbeat really high, and that's what's good for you, cardiovascular.
Right.
But there's nothing that can beat playing Card Sharks, you know. Up here, you really get your heart up high. That's a better thing than jogging.
Well, it's certainly worth it to you. You've won $10,300 here on the show. You're a fine champion. Our challenger, Elaine Pass. Hi, Elaine.
How are you?
How about you? I understand you're a big jogger.
Well, I've just started jogging, and since I've lived on the beach all my life, I jog on the beach every day, and I'm about up to 3 miles a day.
On the beach? I understand that's very hard for jogging.
Well, that's what they say, but I really like it. Sometimes I go barefoot, and I just started wearing tennis shoes on the beach also, if the sand is just packed right.
Well, isn't that nice? You two would make a nice couple. Gee, you're both in blue. All right. Good luck to both of you. The cards have been shuffled, and the players cut them. Jorge, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red deck, and Elaine, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue deck. And Jorge needs 2 cards. Elaine needs 4 to win this game. Best 2 out of 3. Jorge won game number 1. Elaine, you need this game. And as we left off, the question goes to you, Jorge. We asked 100 men who work as a department store Santa Claus, keeping in time with the season. Oh, listen to this one for Santa Claus. 100 men who work as a department store Santa Claus. Has a kid who was sitting on your lap ever wet his pants and yours? How many department store Santas said, yes, that's happened to them?
I don't know what reasons to give to that, you know. I was quite controlled at my time, and I didn't wet my pants ever doing that, but I don't think it's going to happen that often. It should be a low number, say 20 of them. That would be a good number.
20 department store Santas have had a youngster leave them with a surprise.
Even if the kids were nervous, probably, but still I think that the number's going to be lower. I think they're just having too much fun.
Not that nervous. Well, if Santa didn't give them what they wanted last year, the actual number of Santas who said a kid has wet his pants while sitting on Santa's lap is 50! Whoa! 50! Not lower, Jorge! Well, that's one of the hazards of the job. Jorge, we left off with an 8 as your base card. Of course, you won the question. You have the right to change it.
I'm going to change at 8.
Anytime you win the question, you can change it to a queen.
Fantastic!
Okay.
I'm going to play it. It's going to be lower the next one.
Lower than a queen. Yes, an 8.
I'm going to freeze there again.
at taking that one card at a time. Jorge needs just one card for the championship. Sudden death. Someone must win with this play of the cards. Elaine, we asked 100 senior citizen men. If a younger woman propositioned you, would you be flattered or frightened? How many senior citizen men said they would be frightened?
Oh, I would say that's a low number because I think all men would love to be flattered. So I would say...
Proposition, of course, is what they were given, right? A
Okay,
proposition.
but still, I think they'd really enjoy that. I'd say 20.
20 would be frightened rather than flattered.
Both things can happen at the same time. You can be flattered and frightened at the same time, I believe. So I would say it's a higher number. It's going to be higher.
You say more would be frightened. More would be frightened. That is the question. How many senior citizen men
more would be frightened, yeah.
You say more. The actual number of senior citizen men who would be frightened if a young woman propositioned them is 35. You're right, Jorge. It is higher. Sudden death, Jorge. You've got an 8. You need one card. Elaine has a queen. She needs 4. You've got control of the board. Play it or pass it?
I'm going to pass it this time.
You're going to pass it. Elaine, if you can get all 4 of these cards, you've tied up the match. If you miss one, then Jorge wins the championship with a queen. Call this one.
It's got to be lower.
Lower than a queen. No, right away it is an ace, not lower. Jorge wins the championship in sudden death. And again, Jorge wins. Elaine, thank you so much for joining us. And we have some nice parting gifts for you. You're a nice lady. Elaine pass. Thank you, Elaine. Jorge, come on down here. Another $200 in the game. You're up to $10,400, and he's going to go for a lot more with the money cards right after this. Congratulations again. Keep playing good. Back with a very good champion, Jorge Blum. And once again, are you ready, sir?
For sure.
Let's get ready. Let's go to the money cards. Come on, Jorge, hop up there. Well, the board is open. And Marky and Janice coming out. And Janice, you'll start dealing out the cards as we give you some light to do it. $200 in 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we give you another $200, Jorge. And once again, 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 until you get to that top card, the big bet. And there you must bet at least half the money. Come on, Jorge. Let's top off a good win with some good money. Here's $200. As in the game, a choice of 2 base cards to start with. You can, of course, change your base card if you wish when you move up to the next 2 levels. With $200, you have an 8.
I changed that 8.
I cannot imagine why. With an 8 up the middle, you must play this one. A 4.
Much better, much better. It's going to be 150 higher.
$150 higher than a 4. Yes, with a 6.
Now I'm going to bet 100 higher. Just 100.
Going higher again
card,
for $100 higher than a 6. It is a 6.
Now I bet all that's going to be lower. All of it.
$450 lower than a king. Yes! Good job on the bottom line with $900. Up goes the 9. $200 more. You've got $1,100.
Okay, can I get to change it?
You can change it.
Well, I change at 9, yeah.
Absolutely. When you move up, you can change it. And again, you must play this one.
All higher. All of it.
All or nothing for $2,200 higher than a 2. Yes! 3 cards to go, and you've got good money.
Okay, I'm going to go 400 lower. 400 lower than a 9.
$400 lower than a 9. No, it's a jack. Oh! Down to $1,800.
Okay, I'm going to go another 500. That's going to be lower than a J. Lower than a J.
Again on the jack. $500 lower than the jack. Yes!
Yes!
The 10.
Yeah, there I go.
$2,300 and up goes the 10. And again, you've got the decision. You can change it.
I want to change the 10.
Big change with that good betting money. You must play this for the big bet. Oh, another 10.
Okay.
You must bet at least $1,150.
Okay, I'm going to bet half of it. That's going to be lower than that, okay? Half of it.
$1,150 bet that this is lower than a 10. And it is! For $3,450. Jorge, you can do no wrong. You're a good player. Come on down. With that $3,400, come back over here. Don't leave yet. You're still here. You now have $13,850 in cash. Congratulations. New challenger is going to try to stop this fine champion right after we take time out for this commercial message. Oh, you keep it up. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, Jorge, Janice is going to deal out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Meredith Graces. Hi, Meredith. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Meredith Graces, and I'm a fourth-generation Californian. I live in Malibu, California. I'm a teacher for Beverly Hills School District and an avid sports participant. I play tennis, I jog, I ski, and roller skate.
Well, you are very active. Good to have you here with us.
It's nice to be here.
And you've cut your cards, I assume?
Yes, I have.
Then we're all set to go. Meredith, you'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Jorge, the upper cards, the red cards. Jorge, we found 100 women who are millionaires and asked them, if you could double your wealth by working 1 year as a maid, would you do it? How many women millionaires said they would work as a maid?
If money is what counts, they would do just anything for doing it. So if they get paid well, they would go ahead and do it. It's going to be a rather high number, not that very high though. I would settle for about 64.
64. 64 women millionaires would work as a maid to double their money.
I think it's that they would want to do something different because usually women millionaires don't do a lot of work, but I think it's going to be lower.
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 The actual number of women millionaires who would work as a maid is 41. You're right, Meredith. It is lower. Still, it's a lot of them greedy little devils, aren't they? Meredith, you're starting with a 6.
I'm going to change that.
Changing the 6, winning the question, you get a 7. Not a good change.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. No, it's a 2. And the champion right away gets a free chance to play a 5.
Okay, I played and say it's going to be higher than that.
Higher than a 5. Yes, a queen.
And it's going to be lower now.
Lower than a queen. It is a 6.
And I freeze.
Freezing it at the halfway mark. And Meredith, you'll get your first question as Janice fills in the spaces there. Meredith, we asked 100 women who have been married 25 years or more. If you discovered that for the past 25 years, your husband had a second wife and family on the other side of town, would you leave him? How many women said they would leave their husband if they found that out?
I think that would be a shock, a definite shock, and I think probably, it's pretty high. I think probably 68 would leave.
68 would leave him.
What about forgiven? Let's think about positive things here. People can be forgiven and it could be arranged somehow, so it's going to be a little bit lower than that.
You
Slightly
say lower.
Yeah.
You say they would forgive. The actual number of women married 25 years or more who, if they discovered their husband had a second wife and family, would leave him is 72, not lower. Meredith. Yes.
All right, I'm going to change it.
25 years is a lot of forgiving to ask from anyone. Meredith, you've got a 7.
I'm going to change that card.
Changing the 7 to a
All
jack.
right. Next card's lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, an 8.
All right, I'll freeze.
You'll freeze it, and that keeps Jorge away from his cards. Question 3 goes to you, Jorge. We asked 100 16-year-old girls, did you turn sweet 16 without being kissed? You've heard the expression, sweet 16 and never been kissed? Well, how many 16-year-old girls said yes, they turned 16 without being kissed?
Very low number. You know, girls nowadays, especially liberation movement, and girls are really free when they turn that age. So it's going to be at least not more than 20, I'd say. 20.
20?
Yeah.
Did not get kissed by the time they turned sweet 16.
I think they have either been kissed by their uncle, their dad, or someone. So I'm going to say lower.
Even lower than that?
Yes.
Depends on what you call a kiss, Meredith, right? The actual number of 16-year-old girls who turn sweet 16 without being kissed is 11. You're right, Meredith. It's lower.
I'll change that 8.
And she didn't even wait for me to get over here. Once you get rid of the 8, a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. Yes,
All
a
right,
5.
I'm going to play higher.
Higher than a 5. It is a 6.
Freeze.
Freezing it. Meredith needs 1 card. Jorge needs 2. Boy, we've had some tight matches. We are again at sudden death. Meredith, we asked 100 married men. Has your wife ever thrown away something that she thought was junk, but was really something that you treasured? How many married men said yes?
I think married men said their wives
That's
threw
right,
it away.
married men.
Yes, I know my husband would say that because I threw away his favorite bathrobe that he could not do without. So I'm going to say it's probably about 70.
70.
Yes.
Oh, it has to be higher than that. It happens so many times. It's
Even higher.
Oh, yeah, it has to be higher than that.
The actual number of married men whose wife has thrown away something they treasured is 61, not higher. Meredith. Meredith, you've got a 6. You need 1 card. Jorge also has a 6. He needs 2. Play it or pass it.
I'm going to pass it.
Okay.
Jorge, you've got to turn them both over. You must play the 6. Call this.
Campbell, and I say it's going to be higher.
Higher. No, it's not higher. Meredith wins the first game of the match in sudden death. Game 1 to the challenger. We'll set up for game 2, Janice, if you will. And yes, we say it often, getting control of that board is so very important. This time the challenger did it. Same 2 decks of cards, players. Jorge, you need this game, and you haven't been behind very often. See if you can come back. Jorge, we ask 100 married women. When your husband crawls into bed at night, does he usually have cold feet? How many married women said their husband does have cold feet?
I can listen to her complaining about that. Hey, you have cold feet. Look at your feet warm up. So it's going to be a high number. Say about, 65 of them do have cold feet.
65 women complain that their husband has cold feet.
My husband warms his cold feet on my hot feet, so I'm going to say it's even higher than that.
Higher than that. The actual number of married women who said their husband has cold feet is 20, not higher. Jorge.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
And Jorge, you start off with a king.
Fantastic! It's going to be lower this time.
Lower than a king. Yes, a 3.
Higher, higher.
Higher than a 3. It is a 5.
And I played again, so it's going to be higher.
Risking the 2 of them in this one higher. Yes!
Oh, and I freeze right there.
Freezing it, needing 1 card to tie up the match. Meredith, we ask 100 women doctors. When men patients ask you for advice about their sexual problems, are you ever embarrassed? How many women doctors are embarrassed?
I don't think very many are. They've gone through too much to be a doctor, to be embarrassed about a question like that. So I'm going to say 20.
20 women doctors are embarrassed if a man asks about sex.
Well, they are professionals, and they can. Being embarrassed doesn't mean they can still do their job. So I say it can be a little bit higher. Why not? You can be embarrassed.
Higher.
It's going to be higher than that. Yeah.
The actual number of women doctors who are embarrassed when men patients ask for their advice about sexual problems is 16, not higher. Meredith, not too many. Meredith, your first look at your base card.
I'll
6.
change that.
And see if she can get a better card. Oh, a 2 is a much better card.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It is an 8.
Freeze.
Freezing it. Meredith needs 3. Jorge needs 1. Question to you, Jorge. We asked 100 people. When you are in the bathroom and at someone else's house, do you ever peek into their medicine cabinet? How many people admitted that they do?
How many times have I done it? Curiosity kills man. So it's going to be a very high number. I'd say it's going to be something like 70. 70 would be a good number.
70 would peek into the medicine cabinet in someone else's house.
None of my friends are going to invite me over to their home anymore when I admit this, because I do every time I go into their bathroom. I'm going to say it's a little higher.
Even higher than that. You figure a lot of people do it. The actual number of people who peek into other people's medicine cabinets is 42, not higher. Jorge. Still, there's a lot of them out there peeking. You've got a 6, Jorge.
I'm going to change a card. I'm going to pay it myself.
Big change trying to tie things up. A 2.
It's going to be higher than a 2.
Higher to tie up the match. Yes, for the 4. And Jorge makes a comeback to tie it. Each player with 1 game and $100. The tiebreaker with just 3 questions right after we take time out for this. We're back. We've got a tie. Each player with 1 game and $100. And then the tiebreaker. Before we set up for the tiebreaker, I got to come over here. Janice, did you spell out Meredith M-E-R-E-I-D-T-H? Did you do that?
It wasn't me, Jim.
Wasn't you? I don't know who did that. We're sorry about that, Meredith. We'll spell your name right next time. Okay, we'll set up for the tiebreaker with just 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. Someone gets a crack at the money cards. Meredith, we asked 100 men a ridiculous question. If you could make $1,000 in just 1 day, but you had to spend that day at the National Poultry Convention dressed as a chicken, would you do it? How many men said they would dress as a chicken?
For $1,000? I think there are a few, but not that many. I'm going to say 35.
35 men would dress as a chicken for $1,000.
Look at me, I'm here. That's similar. You can compare it. I'm here to make some money, so it's going to be a higher number like
Even
that.
higher than that. Do you mean that this is tantamount to dressing as a chicken, Jorge? Is that it?
Well, not that bad, but...
The actual number of men who for $1,000 would dress as a chicken is 88. You're right, it's higher, Jorge. With my legs, I don't have to even get dressed. Jorge, you're starting with a 7.
I want to change that 7.
Big change in the tiebreaker. You've got a 10.
Oh, well, I have to play it, so I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10. Yes, a 2.
Higher than a 2.
Higher for the championship. He did it! Oh! just find a way to make a comeback. Meredith, thank you so much for joining us. I guess you just came up against the wrong champion at the wrong time. Got $100 in cash and some nice parting gifts. Thank you, Meredith. Meredith Graces, thank you. Jorge, come on down here. You were dressed as a chicken, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Jorge is now $14,050 richer, and he's going to again go for the big money. First, we're going to take time out for this commercial break. Boy, you keep it up. Wow. Back with our champion, and Jorge, we don't have time to play the money cards right now. Just a couple of days for Christmas. You're from Caracas, Venezuela. Are there any differences in Christmas in Caracas as here in the United States?
Well, Christmas is, there's a big contrast there because on one side, parents think that it should be a family occasion, and kids, teenagers especially, think it should be party time, you know. So it's always the big fight. The 14-year-old daughter, Mom, please, can I please go to the party? No, you stay here. You have to stay here. It's family occasion. And that's pretty much the way it is.
I hope you'll spend Christmas as a family occasion. Join us next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Hamilton Beach's new 2002.
The holiday season is all about connection.
Are you two teams ready to put your brains to the chain?
Woo! Just like the play-along word game that delivers the gift of word chains.
Ugly sweater.
Sweater weather. That's it.
Chain Reaction. Weekdays at 3. Only on Game Show Network.
Certificate from Ben Franklin Stores. We carry national brands at prices you like. Discover.
Get ready to match the stars from the Rockford Files, Joe Santos, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, from the Young and the Restless, Carol Jones, Dick Martin, and Fannie Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
Oh, hey, listen, where's my spritzer here? We got a new kid on the block. Has anybody got a spritzer there? Well, anyway, we like a little polite applause from the rest of the stars.
Totally.
Why we welcome this sweet lady from the Young and Restless, Carol Jones. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Have you done many of these shows?
No, this is my first.
Oh, this is her first, so please be kind. Giuseppe, nice to have you with us. Be kind to you? Listen, there's nothing to it. The only problem is the lady on your left is very nervous and uptight. She's so nervous she hardly ever says anything. She won't say 2 words to you all week.
She gave me a lot of information.
She'll be very helpful to you. We welcome you one and all. Now would you join me in welcoming our 2 players, Julie Eaton and Rocky Friend. Here we go. Julie's the current champ with $2,850. You happy about that, Julie?
Of course.
Good. All right. And Rocky here, how'd you do? You did pretty well with your first round question. You matched 3 of our celebrities. That's his real name, Rocky, and he was born before the movie was made, so want to get all those things straight. We'll continue here. We're in the middle of round 1. In a moment or so, right now, we want to do this especially for you. Hello. Shall we go? There we go. There's the other round 1 question here. Julie Eaton, this one belongs to you, and it says, Jim said, when I was born, I was left in an alley. For years, I thought I was a blank. Oh! Got the idea? All right, here we go, Julie. Jim said, when I was born, I was left in an alley. For years, I thought I was a blank.
A cat.
A cat. An alley cat. That's okay, Julie? She said cat, Joe, and she's hoping that you said cat.
I think I come from a different neighborhood.
What'd you say?
Garbage can.
Garbage can. Now that's you find garbage cans in alleys and cats, of course, too.
Yeah, you
but,
throw it in the slot.
That's it. Now you got the whole idea. All right, you want to start all over,
Yes.
Joe? What do you have to say about this?
It's a toss-up. Who has more suave?
Who?
That in clothing, that one or that one? He looks like he's AWOL from the Army and left in a terrible hurry. We won't even go into that. Cat!
Okay, there's one for her. Do you wish to offer a rejoinder on being maligned by the lady on your right?
I never heard anything.
Okay. I'm glad of that. Cat it is. Score is now 3-2. Okay, Carol Jones, this is your first shot at it. Go.
Joe and I came from the same neighborhood.
What neighborhood was that you and Joe Santos came from?
I don't know.
Little South Chicago there?
I think so.
Okay, Dick Martin are ready.
All right, just to tie it up and make it interesting for Fanny.
Okay. 3-3 score. When I was born, I was left in an alley. For years, I thought I was a...
cat.
Look at that. Okay. Well, it's a pretty close game we've got going here. 4-3 in favor of Julie. And now, again, Rocky, you have a choice of A or B.
I'll take B.
B it is. Let's see. Just the lower tier, if you would, please.
Explain to Joe why he doesn't
Well,
write.
because in the first round, which occurred before you were here, the previous day, whenever that was, that position was matched.
And I don't write.
So you don't write. Right.
See how clever he is?
Got the idea? All right, just for the three people on the bottom, if you would please now, listen carefully to this. Sally said, all those professional golfers are alike. They're the only people in the world who think money grows on blanks. Hey, this is a good one, isn't it? Sally said all those professional golfers are alike. They're the only people in the world who think money grows on blanks. Okay. Ready? Ready? Ready. Okay. Oh, yours is in there already. Okay. All right, Rocky. All those professional golfers are alike. They're the only people in the world who think money grows on blanks.
Golf clubs.
I think I'm lit.
What do you weigh, Rocky?
About 200.
Now, everybody who would like to boo Rocky in person, I point out to you, he weighs 200 pounds, he's 6'3". You can come up here one at a time and boo him right to his face if you'd like to do that. No takers, eh? No, but I'll tell you why they're booing. There's a familiar phrase in the American slanguage that says money grows on trees, you see. And if you got the idea of what we were after here, there's a little paraphrasing of that, right, Carol?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the idea?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you put there?
Well, in honor of the season, money grows on Christmas teas.
On teas, yes. Oh, she gave us a double one there.
Scared me.
Money grows on teas is what the idea was there.
And it's teas again.
Oh, there's two of them. Now you must match Fanny to stay in the game and achieve the tie. What have you got there, honey?
I thought I was white. I put T's.
You put teas too. So that means Julie wins the game. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
We're going to send some gifts to you for match game 78. Thank you for being with us. Rocky Friend, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there. Now, you know how it goes. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Come to blank. $500 for matching the most popular answer. And for matching the second most popular, you'll get $250. And then if you match the third most frequently given response, you get $100. 3 of the 6 stars will help you.
Charles.
Come to me.
Come to me.
Brett.
Come to the fair.
Come to the fair.
Dick.
Sorrento.
Come to Sorrento.
What is that?
I'm assuming you've been there before. Yeah, well, if I've been there before, that would mean I am returning to Sorrento.
Coming back to Sorrento.
Coming back to Sorrento. But I didn't buy a round-trip ticket, you see.
Yeah, I see.
What did you buy?
I bought two ways.
Did you go coach or economy?
I actually didn't go at all.
You did? Okay, so now you have come to the fair, come to me, and come to Sorrento. Those are the three. Now, you can choose one of those or give us one of your own if you want to reject all three of those.
I do.
You want to reject all three?
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
Oh, really? I think I'll take Come to Mother.
Come to Mother. Come to Mother.
No.
Now, wait a minute.
Come to me, come to me.
Who, in the third row, that lady there, have you got a better answer? No. You got a better answer? What? Come together? Okay, let's go over here and find out what we have. May we see the $100 number? Come to the fair. Okay, that was Brett's answer. We're looking for Come to Mother. May we see the $250 number? Come on to my house.
Come on to my house, come on to my house.
Yeah, that was a song. Okay, last chance for Come to Mother. May we see the big one, please? Come to me. I'm melancholy, baby. Charles said that.
Money doesn't grow on trees.
Okay. All right, Julie, in a moment or so, you're going to meet another player and have another shot at the big money, but right now we want to do this message for you. Here we go. Oh, look who's here. Let's all welcome Richard Alexander. Hey! Okay. Now, before we start the game here with Julie, we'd like to find out who Richard Alexander is and where he comes from. Anything you want to say about yourself, Richard?
I'm a songwriter, keyboardist. I'm from the East Coast.
Yeah?
And thank you. My mother sent me out here on a 3-month vacation because she said we both needed the rest. And I'm going to be going back pretty soon.
Yeah. And what kind of songs do you write?
Commercial rock and roll.
Uh-huh. Could you hum 4 bars of something?
No,
No, okay.
don't get paid to hum.
You're not paid to hum.
No.
Not paid to hum. You are unemployed, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Most musicians are.
You're a keyboardist means you're a pianist? Is that what that means?
Yeah, multiple keyboards.
Oh, the ones with 4...
right.
Electronic organs. Right, okay. Good luck to you, Richard. And Julie, here we go. Round 1. You have a choice of A or B?
B, please.
B. Okay, Sherry said these clothes are really big.
How big are they?
That's right. Too late. You had your chance. You blew it. Get the other audience. All right, we'll wait. All right, here we go. These clothes are really big. I feel like Twiggy in Blank's T-shirt. These clothes are really big. I feel like Twiggy in Blank's T-shirt. Are you going to be Santa Claus this year? Have you made up your mind?
If there's a few rewrites, we're rehearsing something for tomorrow, I think, and it's not going well.
New Haven.
They've got to
you
call
finished? Put
out.
up the slot if you please. All right, Richard, here we go. Ready. Sherry said these clothes are really big. I feel like Twiggy in Blank's T-shirt.
Rose Greer's?
Roosevelt Greer?
Rosie Greer's?
Rosie Greer.
Don't pay any attention to them, honey.
Well,
That's as good an answer?
I guess so, but I was thinking more in the feminine gender since
was too, yeah.
Twiggy is a female. I mean, she would
You
look
didn't
silly.
say whether it was feminine or
No,
masculine.
I didn't, but my automatic thinking is, what is
Yes,
yours?
we know that. That's your problem.
Right. You're
Mine
thinking,
was in the masculine.
oh, well, hold it up and show it. It may say Roosevelt Greer on there. Who knows?
It says it.
Just say your answer now,
Cos-
sweetheart. Out loud.
You have to say it.
Costello. Costello's T-shirt.
Who the hell is Costello?
Luke
Abbott
Costello.
Costello.
Oh, Lou Costello of Abbott and Costello. Oh, I see.
He's reading way back in the 50s.
No, it's all right, Joe. No, Joe, don't worry about a thing. You're going to get better. They all do, don't they? Look, it took him 2 years.
That's right. He finally got to sit in the front tier.
Yeah, he used to sit up there, and then when he got better, 2 years later, we put him down here. Hello there.
I miss you, sweetheart. I'm so lonesome for you up here all by myself, and I know you're so bored with Fanny down there, you poor thing. Jackie Gleason?
Jackie Gleason's another one?
Don't fool me, it's Christmas.
They're not a charitable bunch. They do not have the Christmas spirit. Yes?
When do we have to renew? Is it the first of the year?
Well, her renewal is different, yes, on the first of the year.
First of all, you said Rosie Greer is masculine?
Yes, it
With
is.
a name like Rosie? It rubs me the wrong way, like I mean it.
Okay. Yeah, right, Rosie.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. That's the answer.
I love him so.
Yes, of course, Dolly Parton or Raquel Welch would be either two of the definitive answers there. What do you have to say about this?
Not Dolly Parton.
Not Dolly Parton?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? Oh, yeah. He's rather rotund, too, right? Okay.
I have the Stone Age Dolly Parton, Kate Smith.
Kate Smith.
The Stone Age Dolly Parton. I love that.
I'll get a severe note from Miss Smith.
No, I heard that you and Kate were an item. You really have had a passionate desire to make love to Kate Smith for these many years. Hello, Fanny.
Hi, honey.
How are you, dear?
Did you hear about Kate Smith going to a groundbreaking ceremony?
No.
Where she jumped off a box? I said the Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk. Okay, that would be someone with a large girth. Now, Julie, let's see what we have for a round one question for you, which, remember, they could all stray far afield in the first round. Roberta the Robot said, "Yesterday, I walked through a neighborhood that was so tough, some punk kids thought I was a car. Shut up and don't interrupt me. Some punk kids thought I was a car, and they tried to blank me." Roberta the Robot. A female robot, you see. Roberta the Robot said, "Yesterday I walked through a neighborhood that was so tough, some punk kids thought I was a car, and they tried to blank me." Okay? Now, Julie. Roberta the Robot said, "Yesterday I walked through a neighborhood that was so tough, some punk kids thought I was a car, and they tried to blank me."
Hot wire.
Hot wire. Yeah, hot wire. That's kind of an interesting answer, I think. Very good. That's the way you steal a car. You hot wire it. But I didn't think of that. What'd you think of, Joe?
I'm really out of it. You know that?
No, you're not, Joe.
Start.
Well, start would be hot wire.
Yeah, but...
No, if she had said, no, isn't starting hot wire?
Illegally.
What's that? Now, wait a minute. Hold on now. Now, I have never stolen a car, but my limited knowledge of this tells me that if you were going to steal a car, you would hotwire it to try to start it to drive it away. Now, you must... Now, hold on just a second. Please explain to me why that is not a match. You could start it with a starter, with a key, and hotwire involves a different process. Okay. I just went through all that because I
Silent night.
figured... God rescue merry gentlemen. Hello, Brett.
Roberta didn't have her keys with her at the time.
No,
so
she
it's
didn't.
the same thing. No, I said, take it off, cried the boys.
Strip. There's the answer, right? You got it. Okay. The definitive answer.
Joe, you're from New York, too, right? Marshallou Parkway, Strip.
Strip. Marshallou Parkway. After you strip them, you park them there, right?
Hope I never walk through that neighborhood.
Strip. I wouldn't mind. I hope I'm there when they... Yes.
Strip is the definitive answer, but
It would appear,
Julie
yeah.
didn't look like she was going to give the definitive answer. I thought she was going to just say drive.
Drive the car
Just
away.
drive the
Yeah.
car.
Well, she started to with the little hot wiring, but it didn't get too far. What do you say, Fanny?
I said strip.
Strip is the response. Okay. So we have no score at the end of round one, but you will get hot a little bit later, won't you? When you're hot wire. Here we go, a little message for you. Okay, John. Let's go to round two. Richard, A or B?
B, please.
B. Okay, Richard said he wants B this time. Here we go. At the restaurant, Fred said, I got gypped. I ordered speckled trout and they served me a herring with blank. I ordered speckled trout and they served me a herring with blank.
I don't even begin to understand that question.
All right, look at it. It's a very simple question. And it's a good one. I ordered speckled trout.
Fred said, I got... You can tell Joe doesn't understand it either. And look at Charles. I got gypped. I ordered speckled trout. Speckled is the operative word.
Well, I ordered speckled trout, and they got a herring with
blank.
blank.
A herring with...
Are you in show business? Okay. He'll be ready in a second, Richard. In the meantime, I'll go over it one more time for you. At the restaurant, Fred said, I got gypped. I ordered speckled trout, and they served me a herring with blank.
Oh, ready? Acne.
What?
Acne.
Acne.
I didn't know if I could do this answer.
What did he say?
He said, they served me a herring with acne.
I love that answer.
With what? With acne.
I love that answer.
What do you say to that?
I'm still out of it.
Stripes. You are out of it, Joe. You will finish out the week, though, then. Okay, Brett.
We may be leaving together, Joe and I.
You didn't understand this?
No, I said stripes, too.
Oh.
Where do you think he got that idea?
I see.
We're getting closer. Measles.
Well, there's certainly.
Oh, well, that stinks.
No, that's a perfect answer. They served me a herring with measles. Or pimples or anything. Carol, what do you say?
Hey, listen. I had them. I know.
Zips. There you go, Richard.
Yay!
All right.
That's close, but I've got to go back to measles.
Okay, that's the definitive answer there. Definitive.
Well, I said roaches.
Herring with roaches. Sprinkled a few on top. Okay, one for you, and you stand by. Now, friends, you watch this if you would, please. Gene Rayburn here, inviting you to join us next time for Match Game 78. Thank you all. You were wonderful.
A Mark Gibson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.
It's time for the Match Game, Hollywood Squares, our Quiz from Another World, Emma Stewart. From Spain, from Toronto. From We've Got It Made, Tom Villar. Fanny Flagg. Nidra Bowles. And the stars of the Match Game, Hollywood Squares, are Gene Rayburn and John Zalman.
Yeah! And go!
Okay. Hey!
All right! They got their second win.
I'll follow you anywhere. Everybody okay up here? I love this outfit.
Oh, thanks.
Listen, before you jump, you'll yell Geronimo, right?
This is a size 56 garage mechanic suit for a large man who probably wouldn't fit under the car anyway.
Listen, anything you wear looks great on you.
Oh, thanks.
Because you're young and good looking, and I'm going to belt you right in the mouth. No, that really isn't. What are you looking at here?
Oh,
Oh, well, this is a picture of me and my new boyfriend. I just take him everywhere with me, the
now, wait
picture.
a minute. I think we ought to get a look at it. You want to see the picture of her new boyfriend here? Hold my microphone, will you? And I'm going to aim the picture over here to, where are you, Debbie? Right there? Can you see that? All right. You're both beautiful. What's his name?
I'm the one with the gray hair.
Oh, all right. Gotcha. Well, that's
His name is Locke.
Locke?
Locke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it,
Isn't he
friends.
beautiful? I love him.
We book them all on this show. All the weirdos gather here.
Takes one to
And
know
an
one.
occasional... Now would you all join me in greeting our two players over here, Janet Stamford and Christy Dolan. Well, we want to get to know you a little bit better, so Janet, please tell us about you.
Well, I'm a computer operator for a large engineering corporation. I'm a native Californian. I sing part-time in a nightclub. I'm single and love to dance and roller skate.
Really? Well, dancing and roller skating are good exercise for you. It keeps you trim, right?
Right.
Is it hard to run a computer?
No.
No? Where'd you learn?
They trained me.
They did?
Uh-huh.
All right, Janet, good luck to you here.
Thank you.
Now, Christy, let's hear about you, please.
I'm from North Carolina, and I'm out here visiting my in-laws. And I met my husband while we were both in the Army, and now he's at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
What was your
Working.
rank in the Army?
Well, I got out as an E5 sergeant.
And what did you do?
I was a public relations person.
Yes.
I smiled a lot.
Well, that's the idea. You did well, Christy. All right, good luck to both of you. We'll play the match game, and the winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Janet, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
I'll take B, please.
It is for you. Here we go. Elsie said, I'll tell you why living with my husband is rotten. Every day he brings home free samples from work. What's worse is that he works at a blank.
Okay. No, it's not life either.
All right, we're waiting for Anna. Carla, you finished?
Okay.
All right, Janet. Elsie said, I'll tell you why living with my husband is so rotten. Every day he brings home free samples from work. What's worse is that he works at a blank.
A doctor's office?
Oh!
Aha! That wouldn't be bad. Wait a minute. One day he brings home a heart, next day a liver, next day a kidney. What do you say?
Well, mine is almost as bad. I said slaughterhouse.
You said that. Ah. Wow. Nidra.
Mine's even worse.
Whoa, we're going downhill.
I said a horse stable.
A horse stable. Well, yes, those free samples would be hard to take. Boy.
Great minds on similar planets. A fertilizer factory?
Aha! Doctor's office, what Janet said. He brings home free samples. What does he bring home, John?
Bet you think it couldn't have gotten any worse than that, don't you?
Yeah. You mean we're going downhill?
I'm afraid so. I said a sewage disposal plant.
Yucky. You had a little trouble with this, right, Carlo?
Yeah, this one was
Couldn't think of anything?
No, I thought of something. This is in case the doctor didn't work. A morgue.
A morgue.
Oh, that's good. A morgue.
That's very good. Excellent. All right, Miss Fanny.
I'm, unfortunately, manure factory.
There it is. 2 fertilizer factories. So, Janet, you didn't match any of our stars. Let's see if Christy does with her first round question. Fat Frida is so fat.
How fat is she?
Once she went to a Halloween party without a costume. And everybody thought she was dressed as a blank. How are we doing, Tom?
Soon.
All right. Okay, Fanny?
Yes.
Yeah. Christy. Fat Frida's so fat, once she went to a Halloween party without a costume, and everybody thought she was dressed as a blank.
Oh, boy. A whale.
A whale? All right. A whale.
didn't say a whale.
You didn't say a whale?
I said a balloon.
A balloon. Well, that's good. A flesh-colored balloon.
Flesh-colored balloon.
This is
Neat.
a Halloween party, right?
You're right.
She looked like a pumpkin.
Aha! Big, fat, 400-pound pumpkin.
Right, a biggie.
Okay, Tom.
I thought she was even bigger. The Goodyear blimp.
The Goodyear blimp. Another good one. Okay, John, we come to you. Everybody thought you was dressed as a...
This is a match because this and a whale are both mammals. An elephant. It's a match.
Close. No whale yet, Christy.
I'm writing my congressman.
Yeah.
You see, Frida was fat, but she was also flat, so I put wall.
Wait a minute. That could be whale misspelled, couldn't
see,
it?
with that punctuation mark, that's a
whale.
whale.
Right. All right, Fanny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goodyear blimp.
Goodyear blimp. Not a good response. So, ladies, round 1 is over. 0-0 the score. Round 2 coming along in a minute or so. Right now, this for you. Here we go with round 2. Since the score is tied and she went first last time, Christy will ask you to go first this time.
B.
All right. What does B say? B says this. Jim said, my date last night was really a dog. How dog was she? I heard you. How dog was she? Wow. Here it is. At the restaurant, while I was ordering dinner, she was at the next table blanking. Everybody's ready? Everybody likes their answers. Here we go, Christy. Jim said, my date last night was really a dog. At the restaurant while I was ordering dinner, she was at the next table blanking.
Begging.
Begging is her answer. You like that? Okay. Anna, how do you feel about begging?
Well, I have to say that
Begging. Yeah. Nidra.
I didn't say that. I wish I had. I just said licking their plates.
Licking their plates. Nidra, have you thought of going into show business?
No,
No?
It's too unsteady.
Oh, all right. Well, if you ever think about it, I think it'd be a good idea for you to do that.
I wished I'd said that. I said playing dead.
Playing dead. You boo a good-looking young kid like that? Hello, John.
What are they going to do to me?
Yes. While I was ordering dinner, she was at the next table blanking. She said begging.
Barking.
Barking. That's pleading for a little food.
A good-looking young co-host like me.
Well, Gene, see, I think this is a match, and you tell me. I put down barking for food. Now, this is sort of a begging, right? If you're barking...
Oh, wait,
you're
they're
begging.
thinking about it. Whoops.
You're begging up the wrong
The judge is not going to change his mind, no matter how... No matter how vociferous you become. But for your information, in case any of you would like to belt him in the mouth, he's the one with the beard over there.
Shave him, shave him.
Yes. All right, Fanny, we come to you.
Now, the problem is the Judge Osgood, I know very well. I think he'll give me a match on this, I hope. Please. Begging.
Close enough.
Wow.
So there we are. You picked up 2. And Janet, you got a little catching up to do. Not much. Weird Willie invented a cologne for hobos.
Woo.
It's called Eau de Blanc. Ready, Miss Fanny, honey? Here we go, Janet. Weird Willie invented a cologne for hobos. It's called Eau de Blanc.
Eau de stink.
Eau de what?
Stink.
Eau de stink. Eau de stink, huh? Eau de stink. All
Well,
right.
mine was close. Eau de sweat?
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, come on.
No, they ain't
This
gonna do
is
that.
really close, Gene.
How close is it?
Stinko.
Aha! Oh, no. Very good, Nidra. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Gene. This is not even remotely close. This is, I figured, hobos, you know, romantic, walking down, singing.
Yeah.
That's oh da do da day.
Oh. Hold on. With a little encouragement, he'll do a chorus.
No, I won't.
Down, down, do down, do da, do da, rum, dum, da, da, ding, dum, dum. Oh, da, do da, day. Okay. Day. But I'm running a mobile horse. Somebody bet on me. Good.
I said, oh, the ball.
And you get the buzzer.
That buzzer's out of tune. Can you buzz in the same key as I sing next time? Thanks.
Okay, Carlo.
Well, sorry, John, I couldn't hit that low note like you, but I did say the same answer, bum.
Oh, the bum.
The bum answer.
All right, Fanny.
I was going another way. I said ode de caboose.
Oh, the caboose. All right. So where are we? 2-1 the score. Good tight game going here. Third and last round coming up right after this for you. Here we go with the third and final round. Christy, you're ahead. We'll ask you to go first.
B again.
You want B?
Uh-huh.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Who plays? Everyone except Anna and Fanny. Please respond to this. Arnie said, I think that barber used to own a delicatessen. Instead of using a hot towel, he put a hot blank on my face. Christy. Arnie said, I think that barber used to own a delicatessen. Instead of using a hot towel, he put a hot blank on my face.
Salami?
Hot salami?
Yes.
No, wait, hold just a second now. Wait a minute. She's a native Californian, right?
No.
Oh, no, you're a native Southerner. You're from what state?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
We don't eat a lot of pepperonis and nuts.
You don't eat a lot of that stuff, yeah. So you have delicatessens down there?
Yeah, we're normal.
But they're, oh, I know, I understand that. But you probably would not have the kinds of food that we would have at northern delis. No. For instance, well, maybe you'll find out here. Nidra, what did you say?
Hot pastrami.
Hot pastrami. That's a kind of a corn piece of beef that's served hot.
Okay.
Do you have that?
I've never eaten it. No.
Yeah, but you've heard of it. You have heard of it, right?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Hot pastrami.
I didn't look over her shoulder and I said the same thing.
You did? All right. So we have two hot pastramis. She's looking for hot salami. You ever have hot salami?
No, I'm afraid I haven't, sir.
Okay.
Why, no, I said hot pastrami sandwich.
Hot pastrami.
It is your basic deli food, you know.
What do you got there, Carlo?
Pastrami.
Pastrami.
4 pastramis to go.
That's
no,
right.
I think that it's unfair because a lot of people that are not from either New York or California don't know about delicatessens. It's unfair to Southerners.
Now, you're from Birmingham. This will be the acid test. Fanny is from Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes.
Now, what would you say, you being from Birmingham? You don't play.
I don't play.
Well, no, I'm just asking her. What would she say if you were from, since you're from Birmingham? Would you have said hot pastrami? Because you've been you lived in New York.
I would have said hot
you've lived
grits.
Hot grits.
Well, I know they don't have
it still
those
doesn't match salami, so.
All right. This has been a very tight game all along. It's been 2-1, it seems, for ages. Janet, you need 1 to tie and 2 to win. Here we go. Everyone has kept Nidra, please. Little Rodney Rotten is so rotten.
How rotten is he?
You're a very eager bunch. Thank you. When his mother was busy cooking, he snuck up behind her and stuffed her into the blank. That's how rotten he was. Rotten little kid. Got it? Okay, Janet. Little Rodney Rotten is so rotten that when his mother was busy cooking, he snuck up behind her and stuffed her into the blank.
Into the oven.
Into the oven. oven. Now, let's see. You need one oven to tie and two ovens to win. Hello, Anna.
Hi. Well, this would just be so much more devilish than the oven. I said blender.
Into the blender. Chopped her up in little pieces, eh? That rotten little kid. All right, Tom, what did you say?
Hansel and Gretel was the oven.
All right. Now we have a tie score. One more oven will win the game for Janet. What do you say, John?
I said microwave oven.
All right, if you would. Right there in that spot, please. Christy, it was a pleasure to meet you. And I hope your vacation here is pleasant. We'll send some gifts to your home. Christy Dolan, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there. How do you feel? Listen, we're going to bring on the rest of our set here. We're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. 3 stars will appear here in a moment or so. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming your way, friends. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
A member of our studio audience will receive the Silver Reed Penman. Fully electronic compact daisy wheel typewriter. Practical enough for the home, durable enough for the office. Furnished by Silver Reed. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares. Hour with Leonard Fry. Lois Hamilton. From Hill Street Blues, James B. Sicking. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
We'll be right back with Hollywood Squares. Don't miss it.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to Hollywood Squares. Welcome once again to Janet Stanford. She is out of the oven and into the Squares portion of the show. Boy, I'm glad I didn't wear my pink and blue dress. Also, we have 3 brand new celebrities. Well, not so new. Leonard Fry. Yes. Getting less new all the time. Lois Hamilton. And James B. Sicking from Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Here on NBC, one of the true quality shows on television.
Right.
And James, you also have something new coming up you want to tell us about.
Oh, yeah. I'm in a film that'll be out in April called Up the Creek with Tim Matheson and myself, kind of an extension of Animal House. And I have Star Trek 3. I do all this because I'm doing a TV show that starts with the opening of a garage, so it's nice to be in something else.
Up the creek, with or without a paddle. Right. Okay, here we go. Janet, let's play Hollywood Squares. Welcome once again to our defending champ. His name is Ron Ostarello. How many days is this for you, Ron?
This is day number 4.
Day number 4. Pretty good record. $3,900. Now, we haven't really discussed your life in Hollywood as a sailor lately, Ron.
After yesterday's show, though, I don't.
Is there anything else you can tell us about? What's your most interesting experience on your post?
Well, actually, nothing there on the post. My career as a sailor, though, goes back. I've been on two ships, a guided missile destroyer and an aircraft carrier, both home ported out of San Diego. I've been halfway around the world and twice back. I've visited more countries than most people read about in encyclopedias. And the difference in the people, all people are the same. They really are. It's just different cultures that make them different, that's all. And
well, welcome to Donahue, starring Ron Ostarello. Now, just for a change of pace, we're going to play a little bit of Hollywood Squares, but we might pick this up tomorrow if you get through this today's game. We're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever wins, of course, goes on to play Supermatch. That can be worth up to $30,000. Is this going to be your day? Our first game is worth $100, $25 for every square. You get to start, Ron, because you're the champ. Pick a star, and let's get going.
Nidra, please.
Nidra Voles.
Yes.
One question at a time. Nidra.
Yes.
Which will get you drunk faster? A shot of whiskey on the rocks or a shot of whiskey mixed with soda?
Well, it doesn't take very much. I'm a real cheap date.
That's a good thing because
Mine, fellas. You know what I mean?
that orangutan doesn't have much money, so it's lucky.
No, he's a good kid, though. I think probably the straight on the rocks would do it because it goes faster than the...
Whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah.
We'll get you drunker. What do you say, Ron, for the first square?
I agree.
A shot of whiskey mixed with soda will get you drunk faster. You should have disagreed with Nidra. I know. This is very surprising to me as well. The carbonation in the soda gets the alcohol into your bloodstream faster. That's the point.
The quicker the better.
Don't try it at home. Trust us. Janet, your move. You're playing O.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Right. I'll have a shot.
Make mine a double.
Gene, you're a canned ham.
Sure. Aren't we all? It's show business, friends. Show business is my life.
It means you're out of work.
Uh-oh, the can has been opened. Gene, you're a canned ham. According to the National Pork Products Council, National Pork Products Council, can you be stored anywhere, or should you always be kept cold?
No, if you're canned properly. You can hang around anywhere you want. But you have to be properly canned.
Agree or disagree, Janet?
I disagree.
A canned ham should always be kept cold. Yes, you're right to disagree. You're on the board. Very well done. Whoa.
And that's why it's so
She's
cool.
off to a flying start. Ron, has she got you by the O's? Pick a star.
James DeBlock, please.
Oh, Ron, poor Ron. I've torpedoed you 3 times on this show.
Jim, what was discovered first? Penicillin or Pia Zadora?
Wait a minute, by whom? I'm going to shoot for... Wait a minute. Discovered first meaning being born or known by the audience?
Yeah, it means... Was penicillin discovered before Pia Zadora was born, or vice versa?
Okay. I would say Pia Zadora was born first.
Agree or disagree, Ron, to block?
I disagree.
Penicillin was discovered first. Yes, good play. You're right to disagree.
You know,
not even very close. Penicillin 1928, Pia 1957.
Now you know, Ron, to
Now
disagree with me each time. Really.
Shh, don't give him too many clues. Janet, your move.
Fanny, please.
Okay. Fanny Flagg.
Yes.
For an O. Fanny, you drop your contact lens on the floor.
Yes.
How will you best find it?
Uh-huh.
Should you turn off the lights and shine a flashlight across the floor, or should you vacuum the room and examine the bag?
Well, good heavens. You know, I wear contact lenses. I'll tell you something. If you put a vacuum cleaner, you stand the risk of ripping it, particularly with soft lenses. I say turn the lights out and look with a flashlight.
Agree or disagree, Jana?
I agree.
Turn off the lights and use a flashlight. Makes perfect sense. You're right to agree. You get the square. Her reasoning is perfect. You could damage that in the vacuum cleaner. We're going to be back to finish the game right after these messages.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay. 75 for the challenger, 25 for the champ. But as I recall, you were in exactly the same position yesterday. Pick a star.
Carlo DeBlock, please.
You missed this one. The first game goes to Janet. Carlo Imperato, you hate to get your hair wet. What does Heloise say you can brush through your dry hair to clean it? Cornstarch or kitty litter?
Are you serious?
You probably haven't thought a lot about this subject in your life, have you, Carlo?
Ron, stick with me. Cornstarch.
Agree or disagree, Ron?
Cornstarch or kitty litter?
Yeah.
And Carlo said cornstarch.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Cornstarch,
Yeah,
yes. You're right to agree. Kitty litter doesn't sound quite right, but you never know in this game. You get the square and you do block. Janet, you're playing O, your move.
Leonard to win.
Leonard Fry to win. I love Dylan.
He couldn't block you here. Leonard, you're having a dinner party, but you forgot to buy lettuce.
Oh, no.
We call it Latuche.
Instead, you make the salad with rhododendron. Now, after they eat it, will your guests probably tell you how wonderful it tasted, or will they be too sick to speak?
My guests are usually too sick to speak on entrance. I would much rather take some match game cards. Little oil, little vinegar. I must say, I think they would be sick. Rhododendron is a thick, oily, unedible leaf. You do much better with a Kleenex.
He says they'll be too sick to speak, Janet. For the game, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Your guests will be too sick to speak. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you win the game. Good for you, Janet Stanford. You're off into the lead. You won the first game. And you win a free dinner at Leonard's house, complete with salad. Congratulations. Take all the X's and O's off the board, though, because we're not done yet. We got plenty of time, and Ron, you get to start a $200 game. Make your move.
Nidra, please.
Nidra Voles in the center. Nidra, you accidentally burped. According to Emily Post, which phrase should you use? Pardon me? Excuse me? Or, whoa, that was a big one.
Knowing as much uncouth as I have, I would probably say, wow, that was a big one. But I wouldn't, if I was in a high-class joint, I wouldn't say that. I would say, pardon me.
Agree or disagree, Ron, for the first square in this game?
I agree.
Excuse me is the proper answer. You should have disagreed with Nidra. Your opponent gets the first square. According to Emily Post, you should never say, pardon me.
That's crazy.
You may say, I beg your pardon, she says, but you should never say, pardon me.
Never.
Excuse me, let's get back to the game.
Weird.
Janet, you're playing O. Pick a star.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
I beg your pardon.
Gene, you ate 20 dozen eggs last year. Are you about average, or are you an egghead?
20 dozen eggs.
Right.
All right. 20 times 12, that's 2,400 eggs. Or
240.
240 eggs.
Oh, wow.
I got 102.
He's a pretty face.
240 eggs in a year's time. That's less than 1 egg per day. I say that's about average.
Mm-hmm. Agree or disagree, Janet?
I'll agree.
You are about average. Yes, you were right to agree. You get the square. And you got a couple of O's up there. We got a better than average game going. We're going to be back to complete it after these messages. 250 to 50. Is he on the ropes? We will soon find out. Your move, Ron.
James to block.
You missed this one. It's a pretty big lead for Janet. Jim, you're a male goose.
Okay.
You fall in love, and you stay with one female goose your entire life. But, that's a fact. But.
That is a fact?
Yeah. Will you be faithful to her, or will you play around on the side?
I stay with my gander. The gander stays with the goose. Is that? No, I'm a goose and I stay with my gander, right? Except I play around on the side.
You're a gander and you stay with your goose.
I think I wouldn't do that. I think I would probably stay with my gander.
No.
You're the gander.
Well, this is Hollywood.
Ever feel like Abbott and Costello, Jim?
Could I have the question, please, again?
Yeah, you're the gander. So the question is, will you be faithful to that goose all the time, or will you play around on the side? You're the male.
No, with a goose, I think I'd play around.
He says you would play around. The gander would play around. Agree or disagree, Ron, to block?
I disagree.
You will be faithful to the old goose, and that's why you've been the champ for 4 days. You are right to disagree, and you get the square, and you do block. And you stay in it. Good for you. Janet Stanford, your move.
Fanny, please.
Fanny for an O. The potato has changed over the years, Fanny.
Yes, I know.
Were the first potatoes closer to the size of a prune or the size of a Volkswagen?
Oh, wow.
The prune? A prune? Is that what you're saying? Well, actually, you know, the potato famine, the Irish people came over. We shoot them full of a lot of things to make them bigger. The real potato was a little teensy-tiny potato.
So it's more the size of a prune.
That's right.
Agree or disagree, Janet?
She said it was the size of a prune, right?
She said it was close. The first potatoes were closer to the size of a prune.
I'll agree.
They were closer to the size of a prune. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square. Okay. Volkswagen would be a little hard to believe, but it's possible on Hollywood Squares. Pick a star, Ron.
Carlo DeBlock.
Carlo, your favorite lace nightie has turned yellow.
Kids on the block are talking, Carlo.
According to Glamour magazine, Carlo, what is the best way to get it white again?
Throw it out.
Should you soak it in evaporated milk or boil it?
That would have to be the evaporated milk. I know that one for a fact.
Carlos thought a lot about this, and he says that his favorite lace nightie, yellow turned lace nightie, you should soak in evaporated milk. Agree or disagree, Ron, for a block?
I agree.
You should boil it. You should have disagreed with Carlo. He does not know his nighties. Your opponent gets the square and wins the game. To have it all hang on the straps of a yellowed lace nightie. Will that happen? Let's see. Take all the X's and O's off the board. She's got a pretty big lead. Let's see if there's time to catch up. Start us off, Ron.
Nidra, please.
Nidra Voles.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
You need to thaw your frozen chicken legs, Nidra.
I feel rather okay.
Should you do it at room temperature or inside the refrigerator?
It makes a difference.
Big difference.
Big difference. Big difference. I think if you have time, I think in the refrigerator.
Agree or disagree, Ron?
What is microwave?
She says you should thaw your frozen chicken legs in the refrigerator.
I agree.
You should thaw them in the refrigerator. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square. Thawing food at room temperature encourages the growth of bacteria. Don't do that. Janet, your move.
I'll go with Gene again.
Gene Rayburn.
I beg your pardon.
At the White House, will you find a portrait of former President Nixon hanging on the wall, or will you find it stored in the basement?
Oh. I like that, man.
He likes you too, Carlo.
Can we get the relief kit in now? Thanks.
Would you open your mouth, please?
Gene?
I would imagine it's stored in the basement because of the symbolism. You know, I don't think the incumbent president would like anyone to believe that he's closely associated with the former.
He says it's stored. Nixon's portrait is stored in the basement. Agree or disagree, Janet?
I'll disagree.
It is hanging on the wall. You are right to disagree, and you get the square. That's right. It hangs right in the presidential gallery. It's the one with all the darts in it.
Right.
Ron, it's your move.
Anna, please.
Anna Stewart from Another World.
I'm ready.
Who is more likely to get athlete's foot, Anna, you or your husband?
My husband.
Agree or disagree, Ron?
I disagree.
The husband it is. No, you should have agreed. The husband, the man is more likely to get athlete's foot. A man is more likely than a woman. That's the point of that question.
Of my
the point of the game right now is that, there are a couple of O's up there, and Janet, you are playing O. Pick a star.
Leonard to win.
Leonard to win. Which came first, Leonard? The first rubberized raincoat or the first umbrella?
Easy. What an interesting question. I would say without question, the slicker, the rubberized raincoat has been on many Byzantine murals. You never see a bumbershoot there. It's on all the old Romanesque paintings in the catacombs. You notice a few heretics in a slicker.
They all have rubberized
I've never
raincoats.
seen an umbrella on a mural, so I would say thank you, Gene. My lettuce has arrived.
Agree or disagree,
I would say,
Janet?
without question, it would be
The raincoat.
the raincoat.
He says the raincoat came first.
I'll agree.
The umbrella came first. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and stays in it. The umbrella goes way back to ancient Greece. It doesn't really matter. $550. She has done it. Janet Stanford. Congratulations, new champ. Bye. She's off to join Leonard Fry in ancient Greece. But before, she's made a slight pit stop with Gene Rayburn to get set for her shot at the big money. Well-rehearsed contestant.
Right.
She's never been there before. Ron, we do have to say goodbye to you. Finally, after 4 days, we're going to send you all the way back to Hollywood. You're gonna leave here with $4,025. You're a good champ. Thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares, and an umbrella and 30 years worth of turtle wax waiting for
Thank you very much.
Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John, here we are. The champ will be back with her and our stars for a go at the $30,000 right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Here we go. All right, it's Janet's first time up here. First go at the big dough.
Whoa!
We wish you the very best of luck, Janet.
you.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's see if you do win that $30,000. We polled the studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Pot blank. $1,000 for the top, $500 for the second, $250 for the third. Any three of the 9 stars can offer a little assistance here. Whom would you call on first for a suggestion?
Fanny.
Okay, Janet, I think that the one that everybody's going to say is potluck.
Potluck.
Tom.
Tom, have you got one?
I think they're going to say that too, but I would say, no, I wouldn't say, I'd say that, but pie. Pot pie.
Pot pie?
Yeah.
Leonard.
I would say, as everyone else, as Lois would say, thank you, darling. I would say pot belly.
You would say pot belly.
Well, Lois would say pot belly, and it
All right.
came to me as if in a...
Okay, I'm sucking it in as much as I can, so nobody will notice. So there you are. They have pot belly, pot pie, and potluck. Now it's a moment of decision for you to choose one of those, or if you think it over carefully, you may decide there's a better one than that. What is your pleasure?
I'm going to go with Fanny with potluck.
Potluck. All right. Let's find out if potluck is up there, and if so, where. We'll begin at the bottom, and let's take a look at the $250 response. Pot smoker.
That audience.
Bunch of weirdos in the audience that day. People who have no regard for their health. And I just want to know that everybody on this stage disapproves of that sort of thing. Let's go on to the next one. Thank you. Let's take a look at the $500 response. Pot roast.
Pot roast.
Hey, that's a familiar sound, isn't it?
It'll be potluck.
So you're looking for potluck, huh? Pot roast is what's usually served in a potluck night. But let's find out what's under the $1,000 response. Slide it, Steve. Potluck, you got it. Hey, there's your $1,000. Now, Janet, you've got the 1,000. Time now to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, that star will reveal a hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, and there's 130 up there. We'll multiply your $1,000 by that hidden number. Okay, choose a star, please.
Tom.
Okay.
Tom, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Grab the tab and give it a yank. 1, 2, 3, go. $20,000 is what you're playing for. All right. Face me. Here we go. Good luck to you. This is it. You'll write your answer and she'll give us a verbal response.
Right. Okay, I'm ready.
Guitar blank. G-U-I-T-A-R. Guitar blank.
Yep.
All right, you want to put it in the slot?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, he's ready, Janet. You collect the $20,000 simply by matching Tom Villard. What do you say?
Guitar string.
Guitar string! All right. Tom?
The first thing that comes in your head, and it was player. I'm sorry.
Guitar player. You didn't win the $20,000, but listen, you haven't done badly. You've got $1,550, but more important, you'll be back tomorrow to play again. How about that?
That's great.
All right, and we'll be back with our champ here and our stars right after this. Now we want to find out which of the stars had the big number. Would all of you grab the tabs? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. John Bauman had it.
Had it.
You had it yesterday, too, didn't you?
I don't know.
Or the day
I can't
before.
remember back that
Recently
far.
you had it. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Bauman saying so long for the match game. Hollywood Squares era. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive Tappan's Deluxe Microwave Oven with Tappan Touch Controls. Built-in browner, 10 different cooking speeds so you can program to defrost and cook automatically. Furnished by Tappan. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.